I'm trying to get them moving.
We straight. The computer like we straight.
Hey, look, we live. We live. So, what up, y'all? It's your boy Red Milwaukee 414, man. We back at it again. Appreciate everybody holding on for a couple seconds. I don't know what's going on with the sneakers. He's supposed to pull up. He ain't pulled up yet. We got the usuals in the building, and we most definitely got Bree. Bree don't have that much time, so most definitely, I'm gonna say it out the gate, Bree. I appreciate you coming through. Um, Most definitely, it was a good battle. I know you on Feast joint right now. You can go ahead and say what you want to say. Hit your intro though. Let people know where they can find you.
It's your girl Bree, aka Litmy_Nikes. You can follow me on IG. I mean, it was a good battle for sure. I do feel like the last round they kind of like played me, but it is what it is because I feel like they kind of bent the rules yesterday for top, and he winded up having the damn shoe anyway. So I felt like if y'all bent the rules, what was the point? But then y'all want me to show another shoe after y'all had already called the winner. Right. Like that don't make sense to me. If that's the case, we could have continued on with the battle.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
But I mean, like it mattered anyway because he didn't have a shoe. So it is what it is. I ain't tripping about it.
Now, like I said, I know Bree, you ain't got that much time. Normally, what we do is we go through every round. You down to stay for a little bit, or you got to bounce?
I could give y'all like 20 minutes.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. And then whenever you got to bounce, just say you got to bounce or whatever like that. Even if we're in the middle of something, it's all good. So everybody hit their intros or whatever like that, and then you know what I'm saying we can get it in because most definitely we ain't finna be here for 20 minutes. So that's why I'm letting you know that, Bree.
Listen, it's Q the Queen. I'm here. Chat, what up? Let's do it.
It's your boy IBA. You already know what it is.
Buckeye City Soul. Oh, my bad.
No, go ahead.
All right, Buckeye City Soul, Monday Midsoul. See y'all tomorrow.
That's a fact.
What's good, everybody? Cadillac Jackson, 130 Talking Kicks. Let's get it.
And then y'all, like I said, you already know who it is with me over here. Hopefully, what the sneakers comes through. He knows what it is or whatever like that. So anyway, all right. So let's go ahead and just get right into it. First of all, shout out to Bree for actually coming through. Okay. What the sneakers is in the comment section. I DM'd you, bro. So if you still trying to come through, man, check the DM. I need your email so you can come through. Round one out the gate. Y'all remember what the question is? I don't remember what the question is. I was tending to my daughter.
Round
most
one.
limited shoe in your collection.
Yeah, most limited shoe in your collection.
That's
right
cool.
off the rip.
That's cool. Yeah.
And then
he pulled out a Travis
Scott 4, and then Bree, you had the
Melanie is shiny. Yeah, one.
Yeah, the one joint. All right. So what did y'all vote for?
I missed that one, but
truthfully, I didn't vote.
If you threw that out there, I would have went with the Travis.
Yeah, I voted for the Travis.
I went with the one because it was the most limited shoe in the building. So
the most limited shoe. I mean, according to the question,
yeah,
it's the most limited shoe.
Yeah,
but I mean,
the was limited too, though. I mean, it wasn't. There wasn't heavy limited.
Right. I was gonna say down here we had a store that don't even get stuff like that, and it wound up getting them.
Right. A lot of people had them, but like I think that what it was is like, all right, it's got to be somewhat limited, but then,
it's got to be limited. It's got to be limited to make it to be used.
Right.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
So that's what it was. And then once that shoe it qualifies, then it's up to the chat.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The melody was definitely more limited, but like when you talk about like when you put them on the same playing
field,
yeah.
That Travis Scott 4. Those numbers. But don't get me wrong, that one is fire.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That one is fire, but that 4 is fire also.
I mean, I think that was a good round. I mean,
it was.
That was a great round. Absolutely. They set the tone right off the rip. Nobody held back.
That's a fact. For me personally,
that's what I wanted to see.
For me personally, I picked the one. But y'all know I'm a Jordan 1 head. That's what I went with, either between the Travis 4 and the one. It was both of them was limited for me. I'm gonna keep 4. Me being here in San Antonio.
Nigga, every shoe is limited for you.
Yeah, me being here in San Antonio, like neither one of them. We both wear the same size. You bugging. But I mean,
You were 12?
I wear 12 and a half, 13.
All right. Yeah,
so, even the Travis 4, like that wasn't accessible here in San Antonio, and Houston is an hour away. You know what I'm saying? So both of them wasn't attainable for me. But I'm a Jordan 1 head.
Mm-hmm.
I went for the 1. Basically, everything.
It was fair. Miss DMV in the chat, she said my interpretation of the question was just show us your most limited pair in your collection, not what was the most limited. That's right. We all
absolutely.
But we just kind of breaking that down that one was definitely more limited. That's all.
Right.
That's neither here nor there. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, regardless.
One thing.
What I was going to end with for the round 1, in my opinion, if both of them was that y'all set the tone. So I mean, it could have went either way. It wasn't like, oh man, you fucked up picking that one compared to this other one. That's all I'm going to say. But me personally, I chose the 1.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, anybody else got something to say about round
1? Time. When they was talking about, I saw Word Customer say how you supposed to keep track of the time when looking for a shoe. In all honesty, I had to from the minute they said go. From the minute they said go, when I was in the battle, I was counting that joint off in my head.
Yeah. We're gonna get to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's a question that was just asking, so I get why you did that. Most definitely we're gonna get into it about the time frame. Me and Q actually had a conversation about the time, the essence of time earlier. But so round 2, y'all remember what the question was for round 2? Was that the
was that the low top one?
Yeah, the low top. That was a low top, wasn't it?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. This was another round. Whoever came up with these questions.
Who won round 1? Because I came late.
What the sneakers?
What the sneakers?
Okay.
Round 1.
All right.
So it was 1-0, and then we went into the low top, and then the low top was the Kentucky dunk
versus Travis Scott
one low.
Travis Scott won.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bree was the Travis Scott low, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I went with Travis on that one.
Yeah. It was basically a landslide. Well, no, I ain't gonna say it was landslide because it was back and forth at the end there. That was very close. That wasn't the tie round, but it was. It almost looked like it felt like to me.
It shouldn't have been close.
Well,
the Travis way better.
I mean,
than the dunk. I mean, real talk. Like the Travis way better.
I'll be honest with you. I hate the Travis Scott one's highs and lows. So for me personally, I have the Syracuse dunk high. I have the Kentucky dunk high. So to get the lows would be no question.
Yeah.
The lows.
So
all day.
So for me, it would be like I would go to Kentucky lows.
Yeah.
They straight, but like they dunks though. Like
I like the Syracuse over the Kentucky. That's me personally, just because of the color blocking.
Yeah. But like neither.
Me personally, I mean,
you just want the Michigan one.
Yes, that's it. That's all.
I can throw Ohio State joints.
The red and white joints.
Well, red and gray joints.
Oh yeah, the red and gray.
White.
They got
UNLV. I'm not a fan of lows either. So
they are UNLV, but they Ohio State to me.
He said scarlet and gray.
Okay, so round two, I picked Bree for that one. And then y'all can go ahead and see who y'all got for your opinion. I got What the Sneakers right here, so I'm gonna let him say what he got to say. Since we over capacity once again tonight.
All right, good.
What's good, everybody?
What's good, bro?
What's good,
nigga? Where your furniture at?
It's over there, man. It's over there, man.
Yo, that is.
Hey, I ain't got no house, but you know what I'm saying.
You in the crib, right?
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying.
I'm just fucking with you.
What's going on, champ?
What's good?
How you feeling tonight? I can't see your eyes. I asked you specifically the last time we
spoke. Hey, you ain't see my eyes all night, man. I was focused.
But we done.
It's a Mamba mentality.
But where they at now?
Hey, still focused.
Oh, this guy.
All right, so
you got gloves on?
Huh?
So you got gloves on, or is that
Nah, I ain't got
the
no
bright
gloves
light? All right, that light bright.
You real awkward with the sneakers right now.
Hey, Caddy, 1 second, man. What are y'all doing, man? Can we get to the round? What are y'all doing? Are y'all gonna say what y'all pick for round 2?
Like
Nobody
said,
gonna
the
talk.
love.
I thought it was giving the what nigga just popped in. So we giving him the mic.
Does everybody agree about round 2? First of all, everybody agree? Okay,
Yeah.
all right, cool. What the sneakers?
Round 2,
Hit
Travis.
your
The
intro.
shoe.
Hit your intro, bro.
Hey man, it's your boy What the Sneakers, man. You know, hey, appreciate Red Milwaukee having me on. You know, shout out to everybody on the panel, all that good stuff.
All right, man. Appreciate you coming through, bro. Once again, man, like I said, I want you to prove me wrong. You prove me wrong, so I'm gonna tell you to your face. Congratulations. So it's now 1-1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so now it was 1-1. And then it was the wash round that was next, right? Do we really need to go over that?
No. I mean,
No,
we
I
talk
mean,
about it happened.
if we're gonna do a full recap, though, you got to say something about it.
You got to kind of do it.
All right, let's go over the wash round. Like it was dead even, but what was the question? Because I don't even remember the question.
Something bogus that PM chose.
That was PM's question. That was PM's question. So it was, yeah.
What'd you pull out again? The shirt man?
Patent leather.
Oh yeah, I think it was patent leather.
Nah, I think the patent leather one.
No, that was
cool.
after that, but it was the Concord versus something else.
The patent
Concord with the blue chills. Right? Yeah, the patent leather.
Right.
Nah, he had the bread. He used the bread for the
No, I pulled out the Concords in the third round.
He pulled the Concords for patent leather.
This is the third round, though, right?
Yeah, the third round.
Yeah, but he pulled the Concord out against
the blue chill.
Bree, what was your shoe?
The blue chill.
Blue chill.
Yeah.
You had blue chill against the breads, though, right?
No.
I forgot what the question was.
What was against the bread?
The Concord was the patent leather joint.
Was against
the bread was the fourth round. That was the third round.
Right.
Golly.
I picked up the Concord.
That's GR is what it would. Oh, it was
Yeah, the best GR shoe.
Yeah, Concord versus the bread toe.
bread toe. Yeah.
Yeah,
the bread toe.
Yeah. So, but for this question, it was a patent leather, and that was the Concord versus the blue chill.
The next one was the blue chill and the bread 4 or bread 11. Bread 11.
Everyone always says that one is their favorite, like silhouette and shit. But when everybody went with the 11s the first time, then when it flipped, then they went with the ones. So I guess it depends on which.
I went with the ones both times. There you go, friend. I went with the ones both times. I'm biased.
The Concords are my second favorite shoe of all time. So it's tough. I love the bread toes. I got the bread toes.
Yeah.
But like the Concords are like, that's a shoe that like when they first came out, because that was when Jordan came back. Yeah. And it was like, man, I'm not sure I want to get them. And then back then you could always go back like weeks, months after they dropped and get them. And then when I was like, all right, fuck it, I like these shoes, I'm gonna go get them. They weren't available no more. And ever since then, the Concords had like a special place. Because that was the first pair that I couldn't get.
All right, but this ain't about us. Okay, competitors. So what did you pull?
Here you go.
Jesus Christ. Okay, what was what? What the sneakers? What did you choose? Why did you choose the Concord? Is that like your top choice for patent leather, or what we going?
It's not patent leather though.
It's
GR.
Would you get out?
No, I remember they asked a question like this before with the patent leather, and they said as long as any part of the
No, y'all wrong.
I mean, that's the question. I'm tripping.
This was the best GR.
The GR, yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Of course, everybody loved the Concord, so I mean, that was the easy choice.
Okay.
Yeah, the Concord and the bread. The Concord and the bread toe was the GR question.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Patent leather was the
bread 11.
The next one.
Yeah.
Blue chill.
Blue chills, right.
Yeah, and versus the blue chills. Yeah. Okay, so so that was the wash round.
Right.
I don't see how
crazy
that was
though.
Yeah, I don't even see how that was a wash round, to be honest with you. But
it was a wash because they both got the the same amount of votes.
Yeah, the same amount of votes. That's what I'm saying. I just couldn't believe it was the same amount of votes.
It should have been a recount just to make sure, to be honest. But that's just me.
How can you do a recount though?
You can't do a Concord against a bread toe.
Yeah, there's no.
Like,
Come on, man.
Or something. I be doing feast.
Like both y'all cool people. I respect both of y'all. I got love for both of y'all. Right. The Concord is better than the bread toe.
That's up for debate.
I got them both. And if I have to get rid of one, I'm getting rid of
I got them both too.
Yeah.
If I got to get rid of one, I'm getting rid of the bread toe.
Right. But honestly, like Concord, I got it because of the significance, because it's an OG. So of course you want to go after every OG. The Concord's
not a bread toe's not an OG.
I know the bread toe isn't an OG. I said the Concords are OG.
Right.
So I mean, I got the Concords, but at the end of the day, like the Concords, they're white, the soul's icy. So like I would go for the bread. The only reason that I pulled out the bread toe is because I don't originally have the breads anymor. That's the only reason I pulled out the bread toe.
And the breads wasn't an OG. The breads wasn't a GR though.
The bread
was 11.
Bread ones were not an OG. Or not bread ones were OG. Bread ones were not a GR.
Look at it from a seasoned collector's perspective. Seasoned collectors don't look at a Concord as a GR. We look at that as a grill. We look at
Why
that.
Not? It's still a GR.
We look at it as a highly coveted shoe. We glorify that shoe. We would never submit that as a GR.
It was the GR based on numbers, though. Based on
we changing up the hold on.
I'm telling you.
So we changing up the perception of a GR now?
No, I'm saying think of it from your real perspective as somebody that's been collecting for a long time. You wouldn't have chosen a GR. You would have
chosen this is my favorite sneaker of all time. Super GR.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You would have chosen your bread 4 as a GR in the battle.
It's a GR.
I'm saying you would have chosen your bread as a GR.
I would in this battle. I probably would have went with something different because the audience isn't into the same shit I'm into.
Right. People,
you know what I'm saying? A Concord.
That's not the 2011 Concord though.
Concord, you would have chosen as a GR in the battle.
A Concord is a GR. It was one of the most mass-produced shoes. Period.
We all know that.
Concords, Space
Jams. We all know that. But what I'm saying
all the 11s.
I'm saying is we all know that. But how we glorify the Concord 11? Would we, everybody on this panel, had chosen a Concord as our GR choice?
But if you would hold on. Let me use that against you though. If we glorified the 11 so much with it being a GR in sheer numbers, why didn't you vote for the one that we hold up high above everything else? You know what I'm saying? Like it was a GR. Concourse was a GR.
We're agreeing on that. We agree that a
Brett told I think for everyone. I think that it wasn't that they weren't a GR. It was just one was.
But what's better though? Like if they're both on the same, they're both on the same scale. Which one's better, a Concord or a bread toe?
I'm gonna go with bread toe.
I'm gonna go with a Concord.
Yeah, if I would have bought out my bread 11s, I would have picked my bread 11s over the Concord. Like a lot of people pick Concords as they number 111. My bread 11s are my number one.
Yeah, I think bread 11s and Concord 11s, like I mean, they depending on what you like. I mean, bread 11s were the first shoe to sell out day one out of OGs. Bread 11s were the first ones to sell out of every shoe that ever came out. Like I went to 3 to 5 different malls when they dropped, and that was the first shoe I got on East Bay because I couldn't get it nowhere. Everything else, like if I wanted to get a Concord, I could have got a Concord on day one, but I waited too long. Like I waited months. I was like, all right, I like these shoes, and then I went, and then they didn't have them no more. But the bread 11s.
So I'm asking you tonight, out of those two shoes, if you were in this battle tonight, out of those two shoes, you couldn't change it. You could not change the storyline. It's the same storyline, same question, and it's only those two shoes. You would have chose a fucking Concord 11
Yes.
As your GR shoe.
Yes, and I've known Bree for longer. And I've known Bree for longer.
You being honest.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've known Bree since I came
Q,
on
I'm starting to question you
and
now, man.
I was
starting to question you now, bro.
No, I'm not saying you what the sneakers chose the wrong shoe. I'm saying
I'm talking about as far as a GR shoe. You really think a Concord wasn't a GR shoe?
I wouldn't have chose Concord in a battle.
Bro, over 1.5 to 2 million pairs of Concord was made, bro. You telling me that's not a GR shoe? So I guess everything else that sits in the mall at every fucking place, like ain't a GR.
I mean, it was a GR. It was a GR, but it still didn't sit.
For me,
but it's still a GR though.
It was still a GR though. Because if you wanted them, you could have got them.
A Concord 11 is a grail to me. Like I don't play. I would never.
But that's not what we talking about. We're talking about what's a GR.
Right.
I'm asking you that though.
You talking about as a grail. We talking about what's a GR. That's a GR.
It was a GR.
We agree it's a GR. I asked you a specific.
Okay, that's the whole point of what we're talking about. You're the one switching the narrative.
No, I didn't. Okay.
Yes, you did.
It's both.
You're talking about as a grail now. That's not how.
I didn't. But it's cool. Let's move.
All right. Okay.
She never said it wasn't not a GR. She just said she wouldn't pull that as her GR.
Right,
but
and that's fine.
Which is fine, but she never said it wasn't.
Me too, Shafik.
It's a GR.
But it's still GR. She started going in perception of talking about prayers and stuff. It don't matter. It's still a GR.
We agree it's a GR.
So never said it wasn't a GR. Your argument is she said it's not a GR. She never said that. She said it's a GR. She just wouldn't have pulled that.
Right. That's it.
Period.
So let's say
we talking about what won. We talking about what won and what lost. Like putting them on the same pedestal. The Concords are better.
The reason is to end all of this. The question was, what is your best GR in your collection?
Right.
End all the confusion. The question was, what was the best GR in your collection? Regardless of if it's on the same level, it was a GR.
Right.
So that's how we came up with the decisions.
Right.
There you go.
Right. And I think that the Concord was a better GR than the bread toe.
Right. And that goes for that. That's just everybody's individual opinion. That don't mean that it's wrong. Like, don't get it twisted out here. That don't mean that it's wrong. Just because I personally would have picked the ones, but I respect everybody's opinion. If you rock with the 11s more, that you gonna pick the 11s.
Some people can't wear 11s though.
Right. That's
you
why
know what I'm saying. Like
that's
ones are more universal.
I didn't ask the question to argue with you or make you seem like you chose the wrong shoe with the sneakers. I agree.
I was just saying that you. Go ahead.
I agree with the round. I thought the outcome was very fair. I just raised that question to create conversation because clearly we were not having a conversation.
Was that the throwaway round?
The conversation.
Yeah, that was the wash round. Yeah.
That was wrong.
So let's do it.
That was all right. Hold on a second.
Let's vote on the panel.
We can. It ain't gonna make it. It ain't gonna make a difference, man. But I already said mine.
It'd have been 2-2 because you would have voted 1.
Yeah.
And me and IBA would have voted 11.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think honestly, the Concord against a bread toe, I don't think
they could compare. I don't know how you compare those two. I'm just saying.
No, don't compare. That's what I'm saying.
Like with the nostalgia attached to a Concord.
Like I said, if I had to choose between the two, I'm going with the Concord, and I got both of them. So
absolutely,
I quote also in the comment. I said this is probably going to be like even. It's going to be real close because the last one was real close. Round 2, I said it's probably going to be real close, and I didn't believe that it was actually going to be an even watch. Like it was. I mean, that's unheard of. Like they both got the same amount of votes. Like let's keep it real.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can say about like Feats was talking about. We should should have did a recount. That it is what it is. Like they just wash. You go to another round. It is what it is. You move on. Shout out to it's Bo's Kicks for the the $10 dono. But I mean,
yeah. Hey, you plugging up everybody's face with that dono.
Yeah. Well, hey. It comes first, brother. It comes
hey. $10 over your niggas?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, shit.
Your people?
Hey, they support the channel. Y'all do the same thing on Monday Middle.
You gotta talk like this. You gotta talk like this.
Let's
Y'all
keep it
do the
moving,
same
bro.
thing on Monday Misso, so it is what it is. Y'all'll be all right. Y'all'll be all right.
We don't leave it up. We don't use StreamYard. Our shit be up and out in 2 seconds.
Well, everybody ain't y'all, so it is what it is, man. Y'all'll be all right.
Well, we got
Get your chin up, you be all right, kid.
right. We got to keep it moving.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all too busy having your heads down. Pick your chin up and you be all right. So let's move on. Let's move on to the next round, man. Let's move on to the next round. The next question
was the patent leather.
That was the patent.
That was the patent leather joint.
All right, Chad. Now we on the right path. The next round is patent leather.
Yeah.
So we have the Bread 11s versus the Blue Chill ones.
Blue Chill ones, yeah.
I mean, the nostalgia to me, it was nostalgia. Versus like the Blue Chill ones are dope,
right?
And I was salty that I couldn't get a pair. But if I had the Blue Chill ones, if I was able to get them pair, they'd be just like the Fearless or the they'd be like the top three. They'd be like the top three. Like I would never wear them. Really,
I feel like sometimes too, dudes don't vote for the sneaker because they couldn't get it, which makes no sense because it's not about what you could get, not.
But it wasn't. It's not like I couldn't get it. I'm saying though, like
not you. I'm just saying.
But it's a patent leather shoe here.
People sometimes vote on, oh, it's a woman's sneaker, so I'm not gonna vote for it, or oh, I couldn't get that, so I'm not gonna vote for it. And it's like, bro, who gives a fuck what you couldn't get or not get? That's not what the question is.
The Blue Chill is probably one of the most dope Carolina colorway. However, like it being all patent leather, like that over 11. I mean, the nostalgia of the 11 is pushing things forward.
Right. I thought the same thing like the last round. This round, I mean, the Bread 11.
That's why I asked the question.
My shoe. I changed my shoe. My shoe was the Bread 11.
You should have used that joint.
But it would have been another draw.
Sometimes that's better than.
But that once again, that's another situation.
Nobody said nothing different though.
That's another situation where
like with Soul Reaper, you know what I'm saying? He second guessed himself, and that what happened.
Yeah, you play rock paper scissors, and then you see the person with the rock. But hold up. But if you play rock paper scissors, and you see the person with the rock, it's better to choose a rock than to go with the scissors. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, but if we're talking wins, I chose the shoe that I felt was gonna win, and it did.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I can't fault
you. But Bree, you wanted but you did want to use the Bread 11 though. But you knew that he was going to pull that joint.
The Bread 11, but I figured that he was going to use the Bread 11. I've done my research. I've been to his page. I've seen his collection. I've seen his shoes. Even though he don't have them on there, I've seen his shoes. So I kind of had hints of what he was going to pull for what round. So I kind of figured, okay, they said a patent leather shoe. I didn't see any complete patent leather shoes on his page. I figured he was going to pull a 11.
Hold on. Didn't you ask that question though? You asked that question while you were pulling it out, wasn't you?
He already pulled the Concord, so he can't pull that again. So it's obviously going to be another 11. That's why I chose the one, because that's the only. I got Concords, I got Breads, and I think I might still have a pair of Space Jams, maybe.
Space Jam's fire.
The Space Jams might have got him though. Like, you got a 23 on the back. The Space Jam probably would have got him.
Fuck all that.
See me. I was saying, I said it when we was in the live. I was like,
I would have won that.
Blue Chills are like dope to me.
If you would have pulled the Space Jam out with the 23 on the back,
it's not the one with the 23 though. It's the 45.
You got the
45 on the back. Right. Me personally, I would have picked the same shoe and been an even watch, and we would have win again.
Right.
It's better than taking an L for that round. I would have picked the same sneaker and we would have win again. We would have been going the same round for round all night if we had. Honestly, if I knew what he was. If
you would have picked the Space Jam, I would have voted for the Space Jam because the Space Jam wasn't available at first. Right. But it's still an OG. Because that's what he had
the leather though. We still talking about what's the patent leather shoe. So
I like the Space Jam better than the Bread. But that's just me.
The bread is my top 5. So
the bread is my favorite. That's bread
is my top 5. So
like fucking Flu Games and Bread 12, hands down. black and red that's just my go-to.
Straight same.
Man, back in the day, like my school,
That's why I was saying
red, black, and white.
I didn't
like the
I
blue
do not
game.
agree with what you was pulling, bro, because you pulled both my girls, bro. So I'm not opposed to nothing you pulled when it came to the Concords or the Breads. Like, and you made like that's all day for me.
But then your girl, how did your girls and you voted for the ones over?
Nope, I didn't.
I thought you said you voted for them.
I voted one round because it was a microscope on everything I did in that chat. So I voted one round. I didn't.
What round you vote?
Go beyond that.
What round you vote?
Don't worry about it.
Lynn biased.
Q, man, what round did you vote? Q?
He voted for the Concords. I bet it was.
I voted the first round.
Yeah, exactly. I knew it was the Concords.
Yeah.
She ain't already said it on the Instagram. One of her favorite shoes.
Yeah, those my girls, man. Those my girls.
Pay attention.
Hey, so that made so then it was what for that round? Who won that round? I don't even know who won that round.
Yeah, she won.
Bree won that one? Okay. So then we go and then this is where it gets funny, right? Is this where it get funny or
this ain't the one where it get funny. This is the one where she completely obliterates me.
What was that? Because I had to walk away.
This is your favorite, your everyday go-to shoe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I didn't know.
Hey, I want to say one thing about that too before y'all say anything else. To all those people in the chat talking about, let me see the soul. Let me tell you something, man. I work sometimes maybe 7 days a week, 7/12s or whatever. I don't wear my shoes like that. Those Galaxies, the ones I pull right here, these are most of the time my go-to shoe. You know what I'm saying? When I get in the car, like real talk. So all those people talking about, hey, I didn't wear these look icy and stuff. I don't care, man. Like,
but if they go to, these are mine, and I got over 500 pairs of shoes, and these dirtier than yours. But it don't matter though. Like, I mean,
hey, hold on, Kev. Kev, that's the OG pair though, right? Because
these are the same. The one.
Is that the newer version?
Yeah.
Let me see the bottom.
19.
Oh yeah, it ain't got the joint on the bottom. Yeah, that's a newer version.
Yeah.
I'll shut the fuck up then.
I love those things.
I mean, his shit clean, but at the end of the day, who cares if?
Like I say, I go to like a supermarket or whatever. They be asking me like, I go to Planet Supermarket. They be asking me like, man, what the heck is these? That's like one of my main shoes.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I wore these outside for a picture one time, and they got like this. Your shit clean as shit.
Hey, let me tell you something. People don't understand either, bro. Like, you can step outside one time, bro. Like, you can step in some mud or whatever, and you only wore that shoe one time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wore these. I wore these the day that I took a picture in them and posted them on the gram. And I think that I was sitting on my car, like I wore these to like, but it don't matter though.
I didn't buy the newer version. I got the older version, and the soles on mine. Like, but I keep the soles clean though. Like, hey, I rock them outside. I take a picture, whatever. And once I take them off, I clean them up. And I'm talking about the older version. I don't do the force.
But I mean, your go-to is your go-to. Like,
you don't even need no force field for those.
I just wanted to,
some people
tell the chat, like, you know what I'm saying? Because some people were saying that, oh man, that stuff too clean or whatever. Like,
who cares though?
I ain't gotta. I'm just saying, I ain't gotta sit up here and lie about what I'm picking.
First of all, I wouldn't even be like, I wear mine fuck y'all. I wear mine when I wear them, and you just don't have to deal with it.
My go-to is the bread 4.
Like if you ask the question, what's your most worn shoe? I don't think it's out of the norm for someone to say, all right, let's see the bottom. Like, I don't think that's too fair to be like, let's see it's your most worn shoe. Let's see the bottom, nigga. Let's see if you really wear it.
But it wouldn't even matter anyway, because I already knew exactly what she was gonna pick. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I think he stepped on landmine on that one because
I don't think it's just an out there.
That's definitely not your most worn shoe. Keep it honest.
It is. Let me tell you something. I got the JTHs in the bag, the bio beige ones, and I'm gonna got gum on there and it's dirt, and I wore them once. I promise you.
But I'm saying though, I bet you got a pair that you wear way more than that.
Nah.
Yes.
off-whites to go to fucking Walmart. So I'm honestly, I not say that I thought he was lying or whatever, but I can see him using the phones because right now my go-to shoe is my off-white 5s. I wear that shit to go to Walmart, Publix, wherever the fuck I'm going.
Yeah,
but it's off-whites.
The off-white 5 is the best shoe to wear because it's already yellow.
Right, it's already pissing.
And you don't have to worry about shit. You can wear that motherfucker in the water, and it's gonna be the same regardless.
Or people thinking that he don't wear it every day because it's phones or the phones, Galaxy phones or whatever. It's like,
hey, well,
I can see when people
but them
wear
Galaxy, he's not getting the same wear out of them Galaxies though. Like I voted for Bree on those.
My most worn shoe. This is what I would have pulled out. I would have.
Oh, nigga.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm just there. Like, shit.
I could have pulled out my second best. And come on now. Everybody knew in that chat, bro, they was not going to vote against a Chicago one. And I knew that's what she was going to pull out.
It was crazy. Once the question was asked, everybody knew what shoe she was going to pull. Everybody said, coaching her and shit. Everybody knew what sneaker she was going to pull because they see her wear it all the time.
Yeah, facts. She got
that Chicago one's way better though. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I wasn't even about to I even argue with that one. I know the Chicago one's going to
It's crazy. That's beyond me. Because how can you coach a person that has 180 fucking pairs of shoes?
Yeah.
180 pairs of shoes. How can you coach a person on what to pick for what shoe?
Right.
Literally,
wait, somebody
these shoes have been in my second bedroom.
Who's saying that?
For a week.
Who's saying you being coached? Who said that?
I was being coached in the chat.
I don't know about all that.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. I just know a whole bunch of ones was going down that whole chat.
The ones was better though. Like the ones.
Yeah, I mean, shoe for shoe. At the end of the day, the Chicago one was just better, man. I don't give a fuck how many times he done wore that sneaker.
Right.
Pound for
It
pound.
didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
Hey,
it didn't matter.
To put this into a light me, bro. Like
y'all going
anything
on extraness. It's
anything else I would have pulled out. I promise you on everything I love, it would not have beat that Chicago one. And I knew you was gonna pick that Chicago one.
I think like the only shoe that could beat a Chicago one or compete with a Chicago one is the bread one.
I was gonna say the bread ones automatically. And
right.
I ain't got those, so she would have won off the phone.
Those are my beaters because I sold my bread ones. Because my bread ones were too small. Because if I had them, that would have been my go-to. That would have been the shoe that I pulled.
Yeah. So I mean, like I just typed it in the chat, but I feel like that's actually an insult to you for anybody to believe that you were coached.
Right.
No, but I mean, Bree been in the game for a long ass time. Like
I didn't see all that.
Like Bree's one of the first people that I linked up with on IG when I first came on. Like, so Bree got history.
So understand, whoever's in the chat that said that, understand that's a slap in the face. Because
let me tell you something. I'm gonna be straight up about this, and then we can talk about anything else. Like, bruh, on the real, bruh. Whoever said that, y'all wrong. Because I'm telling y'all right now, if we was going off not questions, she would have been obliterated. She would have obliterated me out the whole battle. I promise you on everything. You know what I'm saying?
It's just.
But we went off questions. So I don't know what the coaching thing come from.
That's how it is, though. Like that's how it is, though.
Yo,
I thought it ended fucked up.
No, but let her talk here.
I mean, honestly, rules are rules, so I'm not salty about that. But at the end of the day, my whole thing was y'all bent it yesterday. So if y'all bent it yesterday, then you know what I'm saying? What was the issue?
I just feel like that question should have had more time. Because
honestly, and I'm not gonna lie, legitimately, I feel like the question should have had more time. Yes, okay, the shoe's supposed to be right there, but come on now, 2013 to 2015, I gotta go find it. I gotta go find it.
I'm gonna say,
you gotta look at each tongue.
It's different if you got containers like
I don't have containers.
Everybody don't got. Everything is in boxes.
My shit is in boxes. I don't believe in containers.
It's different when you could look at.
Let's make it interesting. Let's make shit interesting.
Hey, hold on. I don't
yo, hold on, y'all. Bree said her stuff was all in boxes. I feel you on that, but at the end of the day, just like last season, Caddy, which he had to leave, his stuff was all in boxes, but he had his stuff all arranged, like prearranged. Like the thing about it is, it's time. It's like, yo, hold on, Feast, because I barely said shit. All right, so yo, at the end of the day, it's all about time management. Y'all taking your sweet time to turn the camera off. Ain't nobody looking at none of y'all backgrounds. Y'all turning y'all cameras off. That's already half the time right there. Then y'all gotta go to y'all sneaker, go pick the sneaker, and then you gotta hurry up and come back. 90 seconds may seem like a long time, but when you in the middle of that shit, it feels like 5 seconds. So you ain't got no time for that shit. Everything needs to be right there. You need to be like prepared and shit. That's just
right, and that's understood. I can understand that, but at the same time, again, from my collection, I have my things sorted different. So my old shit, my go-to everydays, all that's in my main bedroom. Things that I have of height, things that I just got, things that I feel like are newer collection, it's all in my second bedroom. So I understand the time frame, but I do feel like for that question specifically, since it required dates, I did feel like I needed a little bit more time because one, not everybody has shoes from 2013 to 2015, depending on when you started collecting.
Right.
I have shoes from 03, but again, I also have 180 pairs of shoes in shoe boxes. So it would have took me a little more than 90 seconds to go get it. Despite me having to cut off the camera or whatever the case may be, I still would have had to go look for the actual. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easier to process it after the time has ended. Like shit, okay, boom, this shoe. But then again, to go and try and grab it, that's a different. Like that was a different. I felt like it should have been a little bit more time to go look for it. Even if I say that
that's fair.
I understand the rules are rules. I'm not fighting against that. You won, whatever the case may be.
But here's my thing: if he used a lifeline on that, then y'all should have just had another question.
Yep, it should have been.
I feel like we should have had another question as well. I did feel like we should have just went to another question if he had to use a lifeline for the initial tiebreaker. And the reason that
was though they got crucified for that yesterday for changing the question, so they couldn't do that once again. You know what I'm saying? Because then it would have went against everything they talked about yesterday.
But if both of y'all didn't have anything to fit the criteria,
if they couldn't have changed the question. Because you heard what I asked. I said, wait, can we do
2016?
When they said no, that's fine. Okay, cool. I'll go and grab something from that year, but it's going to take me more time to get that. And I have to go find that.
And
but
plus, but at
the end of the day, I feel like for an initial tiebreaker, y'all should have went to the next round, especially since you didn't have a shoe for that question. I felt like it should have been another question that we could have both been able to go find a shoe on our own.
Yeah.
Because the entire
Let me say this right fast. Now hold on. Let me say this. Let me say it before Buck say what he got to say. Now hold on.
I feel like everyone's saying you should have known your history. She knew her history.
Hold on, Steve. Hold on. We ain't even about to go there.
It ain't even about the history. It's
now, hold on. Now, the thing is, though, Let him talk.
Let him talk.
Let me say what I got to say right fast, because after that, then Buck gets to say what we got to say.
Let him talk.
Now, look. Now, I went to the back. I went and looked. You know what I'm saying? I noticed, like, oh, shoot. Nah, I ain't got that year shoe or whatever. So I came back. I heard it said, hey, I want to use my lifeline. I said that way before y'all even came back and said anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, I don't care if she would have obliterated me or whatever. That would have been what it was. But the thing is, I still said that I want to use my lifeline. And let me tell you something. The only reason why I never said, somebody in the chat actually put out there said the times was up. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to be mad talking about, hey, they should have had more time. Look, that's all.
No, you're right.
They said it in the chat, though.
But I mean, like, you're right. We're not mad about it at all. I've already discussed. I'm not mad about it. I understand the rules. That's not my issue. But at the end of the day, what I feel like I'm saying, if this was a tiebreaker round and you initially used the lifeline because you did not have that shoe, I felt like we should have did another question. That way, it would have been a equal chance for us
Y'all crucified, but everybody was crucifying them about that last battle.
But here's the
So
thing,
if
though,
they
like
did the same thing again,
hold
then
up,
y'all would have been on them about it.
Here's my side of shit. Like if you pick somebody else to be your lifeline, what if they didn't have a shoe to fit that void too?
That's what I said. That's
you
what
know
I said. I said
like,
if I would have picked KO up like I said I was, and he didn't have it, then she would have been a winner.
Right.
Point blank.
but they never looked though. He didn't pull that out.
They said that they would have had to look for it, but it still don't matter. It still would have been point blank. Like if he couldn't find it in time, or he picked out the shoe and it didn't be better than hers, then hey, it is what it is.
I mean,
like,
if he pulled out a pair of shoes, a pair of shoes that was trash, that people would have rather had nothing, then she could have won.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like she would have won. That would have been what it was. But I went with the lifeline, knowing that I had it.
Bree could also use the lifeline too, though. She could use the lifeline as well, though.
But no, she couldn't because she ran out of time.
I had it.
I
knew why I had it.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't like, oh well, let me just use a lifeline because I don't have it. I came to give y'all a battle. I'm not here to omit no rounds, and that's just that. Nothing against you because you didn't have it. So you used the lifeline.
That would have taken me a while too, because I would have had to look at it.
So let's keep it real. Like I'm saying, like so what you pretty much saying is that, oh, hey, you won by default. Like you didn't really win this battle.
To me, yes, you won by default.
I followed the rules though.
Because it was the rules, so you did you won by technical.
Let's make it interesting though. And y'all have a best two out of 3.
Man, that shit don't even matter, man.
Right here.
It's already 11 o'clock. I gotta go home. I gotta go to work at 5:45.
See, that's what I don't like. That's what I don't like though, bro. Because y'all, everybody crucified everybody about yesterday, but then when somebody follow the rules today, it's about oh man, that's messed up, man. You went out like that, man. Like,
hey, I feel the way the feel though. I ain't gonna lie.
Like you can't be
we want to see a battle.
Not the issue. It's really not.
Okay, we want to see a battle. But let me ask you this though. If that was up to you, you telling me that you would have went on?
I would have
you would have brought out the shoe. If I would have came back late, that's what you would have did.
Win is a win.
Exactly.
I never heard that, bro. That's like going in the street.
I'm out of here. I want to.
That's like going in a street fight saying that you're gonna fight fair, man. Hell to the no.
I don't care.
I don't understand that logic, bro. Like, come on, man.
I don't want the default bullshit. I want to smash you. Period.
Paul.
If I want to win,
because hey, on the real though, you was talking. Hold on, please. You was talking shit about me before the battle. When I was in the chat, and you was talking about, oh man, this nigga ain't gonna win and all type of shit or whatever. Like you was just talking shit about me, bro. Like you don't even know what's in my connection, bro.
But that's because
how about this?
If you want to, like, bro, so shit, like, come on, man, bro. But I'm just saying, keep it real though. I follow the rules. Y'all mad about y'all. I ain't gonna say Bree because Bree, you see Bree, she just saying, but you over here just being a little soul.
I bet you got room in the lodge.
Yeah, man. Hey.
Hold on, y'all. Both of y'all can't talk at the same time, man. Both of y'all can't talk at the same time. Come on now. Go ahead. One of y'all go ahead first.
Ask you an honest question with this because do you really think that if we went another round, do you think that you would have won?
No.
I don't know. Because I had to use the lifeline. So I would have
because you took that bullshit crap out. To see. A real nigga would have kept it going. No cap. But
I don't know if he would have won. But I think
I would have said that shit don't matter. I won.
He should have won that. He should have won that tie round.
That's like saying you winning for $1 million. You telling me you're gonna say, "Oh, let's keep it going"? If you winning $1 million,
I think he should have won off of the Concord.
What the Sneakers played his hand the way he was supposed to.
He was supposed to.
He played by the rules.
He played by the rules.
No. Hold up, pause. I haven't been saying nothing, just like Rep did. Like I ain't been saying nothing. 90 seconds has always been the time. It ain't never been no different. Why should it be different this time? It's always been.
Let's do the chat. Hey, ask the chat who wins, a bread toe or was it Concord, right?
Yeah.
Right.
No,
The
it was.
That Concord should have. It shouldn't even gotten to the last round.
I just think that specific question should have had more time, honestly, because you can pull a sneaker, but you want to make sure it's within the time frame. So I just think that specific question or something that's down to a certain time frame should have more time because you want to make sure it actually fits your question, which is what got her caught up.
Wait. So,
But no. See, so hold on, Q. That's what that's where it's at right there, Feets. That's what caught her up. Once again, it will catch anybody up because you got to think about it. It's all about time management.
Say that when you got a nigga who don't got a sneaker and he uses a lifeline.
Wait. That's not what the dispute is about.
Really?
She agrees. Look, Bree agrees that the time ran out. She's not. She has no dispute or curl.
That's because Feast a foot soldier, man.
It was a bread toe. It was a bread toe versus a Concord.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't keeping it real though.
She already said she does not have a problem with the time situation. Okay, it's the years. Like she just needs.
I ain't got a problem with what she's saying. And I'm just talking about what Feast is saying. Like, bro, just keep it real, man.
I mean,
I
that's
think, look, I'm gonna get
cool. That's cool. That's cool about the year situation. But how did? Hold on.
This is the question. Let me ask this. This is the question. I think the main dispute is this: should we have win another round? Should it, since the lifeline was not even been able to use because she ran out of time, should it have been a scratch and there been another round? That's the only thing that is disputed.
Let me throw this out there. A Concord is better than a bread toe. He should have won that round.
Yeah, Brock.
And it shouldn't have got. It shouldn't have got. It shouldn't have.
Over that. We over that.
You know what I'm saying though, like it's the dub though. Like it wouldn't have. Like I would Bree saying that like the last round should have been a wash. However, it shouldn't have gotten to that point because
it did, and this is where we at. But
I feel like
it did, and that's where we just.
Concord. All right.
Right.
If you take a poll right here with everybody in the chat, a Concord is beating a bread toe.
No,
okay, we're not gonna do that. Basically, we're gonna stick to the question. You know what I'm saying? Basically, should he have not stuck to the rule? I mean, the thing is, I feel like it was up to him. You know what I'm saying? And he played by the rules. To be honest, he should be questioning about it.
But
it's up to him. It's not up to him whether he wanted to do another battle. It would have been on him. So if he said,
once again, this is the scenario. He came back first. He came back within the rules on time. Even though he didn't have a sneaker, and he went for his option, which is the lifeline. It's just simple fact. Like Bree lost because she lost it because she didn't come back on time, and she's owning up to that. But that's the name of the game. Like you got to keep the same energy. Like she didn't come back within the 90 seconds, regardless if like she feels like she should have got more time, or they both should have got more time.
Right.
But that's just the name of the game. It is what it is.
Right.
Like,
she's not disputing the time. She understands that she didn't have the freaking time. The question is whether or not there should have been another round. That's it. That's all. And that
was on him to say yes or no. And he was like, "No, I'm taking my dub and I'm walking out the building with it."
And look what Hot Dog put in the chat. Look what Hot Dog highlight that for me. Highlight that for me. Right there. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. You're not gonna use a lifeline. You're not gonna use a lifeline if you know you're about to win $1 million. I
mean,
true.
Like, come on, man. Are we playing smart, or we just, you know what I'm saying, just doing it in the spirit of competition? Like, we playing it smart, right?
All right. We playing it smart.
Well, I think extra round.
But I see some people.
I think that if you had gone another round, you might have got fucked up.
I don't care if I don't get your respect off this.
Honestly, you got the W. I'm obviously I'm gonna ride for Bree. I'm gonna support her obviously because that's my girl.
As you should. As you should.
Got the W. That's cool. That's fine. I'm not disputing that. But I just feel like I guess for the culture aspect, they would have liked you to continue, but you didn't. You took your W. That's fine. But I just think the continuation is just for the culture aspect. We would have just liked.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. If you can't pull another shoe out, like, you know what I'm saying, you can't pull that same shoe out for another battle. You trying to conserve as much pairs as you have. Like when I talked to Mo, I was like, Mo, win them first 3 rounds and fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep your shit, win them first 3 rounds, and be out.
Because you still got the rest of the competition to go.
Yeah.
Right.
You pull all your best shit in the first round, you're done.
Don't put
how you know that's all my best shit?
But if you keep going, but I'm saying though, like if you keep,
I'm not saying he's done, but I'm not saying
that's what
he's
you doing. You talking trash, man. Like, that's my best stuff right there. How you know all that's my best stuff?
No, I didn't. I'm just saying. I don't know if that's all your best shit, but I'm just saying if you use all your
You
best
just
shit.
said that after all out.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
I don't know why not.
Why shouldn't it be a lifeline? What?
I don't know why.
but I mean, there is though.
They've been doing the lifeline. Why shouldn't they use a lifeline? I'm not understanding that. That's been a rule. All of a sudden, they shouldn't use it.
I think because Word brought up a good point. She mentioned, since y'all brought up the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire analogy, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in the lifeline is based on knowledge, not about a battle about what you have. So you shouldn't have to use a lifeline in a battle of things that you have.
It's the same thing.
Because you either do not have it or you have it. And that's how it
Well, hold on though. What's the rules of the game if you don't have your shoe in 90 seconds?
You take the L.
time, nigga.
You lost?
Like if what the sneakers didn't come back or whatever, then it would have been kind of like a forced new question.
It would have been a wash.
Bree kind of lost the round because he came back in time.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But
if they both ran out of time, it's like, okay, I guess it would have been a new question because they both ran out of time. But I feel like, the rules are the rules. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like it was, if you know you don't have nothing of that time, it's easy to come back on screen and be like, lifeline versus somebody who got shit and they're trying to just make sure that it's within the time frame.
You know what it is? You gotta be within the
time frame.
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's just like 2 boxers knock each other out. Who the first one to get up?
Yeah.
Who the first one to get up? That's the one that's the person that wins.
I mean, with the sneaker, he got up first.
He got up first. And Bree wasn't within that time frame. He got up first. That's it. What else are we talking about?
I would like to see another round.
We're not debating the win. We're not debating it. That's what this is. Because I feel like we repeat ourselves here. That we're not debating the win. Okay, you won. Cool. What we were saying is, since it was that I came back that I didn't come back within the time limit, and that he used a lifeline, the whole debate was, should there have been another round to determine a winner? Because some people feel like he didn't win by default. He technically won because he used the rules or whatever the case may be. Some feel like he won by default because technically I didn't get back in time. So there was no shoe to actually be shown for a round. So technically they feel like he won by a technical default. So
I feel that.
The debate is, you feel like you needed another round.
But I also feel like he won that Concord though. I feel like he won that Concord.
Hey, but on the real though, like, let's be real though, then that's something that's why they give y'all opportunity to say all this stuff in the chat about what can they do to make this show better. Rules and all, bro. If y'all don't speak up about it, then that's on y'all. Like, that it has nothing to do with me. I follow the rules like I was supposed to, bro. And I'm getting faulted by it. I'm getting faulted by that, bro. Like, come on, man.
Like there should be certain time limits on certain questions, or eliminate the time altogether. Because again, it's different. That's why I said that's what I said. You got the win, is cool, but for someone who watched her try to do the battle, is a little different for me, because it's like she had something, but she just making sure that it fits within the time frame. You didn't have nothing, so for you, it's easy to come back on the camera quick. Yo, lifeline. She has shit. She just making sure that it's within the time frame of the years.
That's not for me. It's not her dispute.
It's like it's not like workout. You looking at your shit all day, every day.
Feeds. That's not the dispute. The dispute is another extra round. She agrees. She ran out of time.
I mean, yeah, but I'm still giving my piece. That's fine.
Okay, so what?
I was giving my piece at the end of the day. I mean, I understand y'all question, but I feel like there should have been another round.
Everybody got valid points, but at the end of the day, if I'm worth the sneakers and they gave me this option, I'm taking my dub and I'm walking home with my basketball. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Because you don't want to lose on some other shit like, yo.
Because I'm gonna be salty if we go into this extra round and then Bree whoop my. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be like, yo, but I could have took my ball home with me.
For sure.
What the sneakers?
Home with me.
Do you feel that you got slighted on the Concord one?
Like the thing.
I'm out of here, y'all. I'm gonna.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like,
all right, Bree. So Bree is about to leave. So let's give her a nice little bye.
All right, Bree.
Bree, good job tonight.
Thank you.
The question stands.
I'm gonna be honest with you, look, man. On the real though, I said, bro, it's gonna be a lot of hypocrisy, bro, because a lot of people talking about they want to see OGs, but then they pick against the OGs, which is questionable. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand that. So all those people that was voting against the Concords and the Breads, bro, y'all make sure y'all keep that same energy, bro. When y'all saying that's the best shoe,
right?
Straight up.
Me personally, I'm gonna keep the same energy because everybody know I'm a Jordan 1 head. I picked the Jordan 1s. That's the majority of the choices that she used, and I'm a rock and wear Jordan 1 before an 11. But that's me personally. That's just me personally.
I have more 1s than 11s. That's just out of sheer availability.
Yeah, I got more ones than anything too. But out of them, both of them shoes, I mean, I would have went with the 11s. I mean, come on,
yeah, they way harder.
11. Yeah.
A Concord 11 is way harder than.
I'm just saying, like we did. I did a Bread and a Concord. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all wanted me to bring out heat. Those are heat to everybody's eyes for nostalgia purposes or whatever. And I seen people vote against it. You know what I'm saying? So that tells me right there that I don't know what y'all really like. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. That's why everybody say, "Hey, the chat is tough." You know what I'm saying? Shout out
to Trey Day for the 199, man. Y'all got 45 or 23 on the back. What y'all got?
Both.
You can't do both. You can't do both, kid. Which one?
I got both of them hoes, nigga.
No, pick which one. Come on now. Come on. 45 or 23 on the back.
I like the cut of the 23 better. But I like either of them better than the blue chills.
I like when it comes to an 11. To be honest with you, I like the 23 more than the 45. That doesn't take away from the sneaker, but
I like the outsole better on the 45 than the 23. But I like the actual shoe of the 23 better, the cut of the leather.
Which outsole for the 45 though?
The one that we got.
The red joint? Are you talking about the Space Jam joint? Which I mean,
I'm talking about the Concords.
The Concords, okay.
No,
I'm finna slide, y'all.
All right, Feast.
You up?
All right.
Bree said her piece. You know, I just feel like ultimately at the end of the day, I'm just giving my little 2 cents before I head out. But it could have been a lot of things that went on with that last question. All in all, like Bree said, time ran out. Cool. But personally, if I was with the sneakers, I would have kept it going. Like, it's a battle. We want to see a battle. Nobody want to see no default win.
But if Bree would have won, though, she wouldn't have wanted to.
But that's
just to entertain that either.
I feel like us as ladies, if we win, we want to win because we got the fucking win over you niggas. And I think that's just a woman thing. Y'all niggas is cool with taking the default, but us as ladies, we want to win because we know we won and we smashed that shit. So I think if it was the other way around, Bree would have kept it going because she want to know she won because she won, period.
Man, I promise you, everything I love, bro, she would not have kept it going.
But again,
she would have taken her W.
She would have took her W just like anybody else.
No, I think she would have.
She would have. She just talked about it.
Everybody would have taken that dub. Like, well,
no, she wouldn't. because her collection is deep. She would have tried to
Her collection nice. Her collection
But the
nice.
thing is, though, like I said, she lost regardless anyway because she didn't even have the shoes. She didn't have the shoes.
Hey, on the real, at the end of the day,
let's not get it twisted.
Hold on.
So she had the shoes.
It just wasn't in town.
What shoe?
Okay, and that's
what she gonna use?
Who thought that is?
Hold on. What shoe is she gonna use?
That's not for me to divulge. She had the shoe.
What the heck? What was
Hold
on, y'all.
She would have shown it. I'm not going to give up the shoe she was going to show.
We talking about he say, she say stuff, man. We ain't talking about that. We talking about factual. We talking about reality, man. She didn't have it.
Look, y'all. At the end of the day, it shouldn't have been in nobody else. It shouldn't have been in nobody else's hands. Like plain and simple. It was in his hands. He was able to do what he wanted to do at the end of the day. So if that's what he wanted, that was his choice. That doesn't make him no less of a man or whatever. He took his ball and he was out. You want to take your dub and leave? Hell yeah, I'm going. I wouldn't have put it back in her hands for her to wash me. I'm sorry. I'm just
facts.
Exactly, B. Like we said, a woman definitely would have taken it because we would have never had the end of it. But that's why I said it's nothing against you what the sneakers. I'm just saying us as women, we would have kept it going because we want to make sure we get that W because we got the W, period. Because we don't want no extra, oh yeah, none of that bullshit. We already have it hard as it is as women in this fucking game. Let's not get it twisted. So I feel like if it was a woman and if it was up to her, she would have kept it going because she want to make sure it ain't no technicalities to her W. She want that all the way. Yeah. And that's not to take nothing from you, but I'm just saying from a woman's standpoint, in my opinion, you got the W, you chose to use it how you want. That's cool. I'm just saying as a woman, we would have kept that going because you want to make sure we got that W no matter how it wouldn't have been no technicalities, nothing. We got it because
you wrong.
Straight up, man.
You're wrong for that.
Word, you doing too much. You doing too much, word. Straight up. And you my nigga.
Word, you tripping.
You need to relax, for real.
I said so.
I'm not taking nothing from you. I personally would have loved to seen it go because I felt like y'all both was bringing heat. So I would have loved to seen it go as a spectator. I would have loved to seen it go because it's like y'all both bringing the heat. Like, oh shit, what the fuck gonna happen? But I think at the end of the day, as a woman, we would have kept it going because we want to make sure we got that W because we got all the way.
This is a sneaker battle. It's not about male or female. It's about these shoes.
It's really not, man. The extraness that y'all doing in the comment section right now, yo, you can relax, yo. Y'all doing too much.
We never made it about women. The guys made it about a women versus female thing. Even on the recap, we never mentioned
after the Concord thing. I would have been like, I'm taking my dub.
Oh yeah, the females coming through like it's the Me Too movement. No, we just here to fucking support Bree. Period. We would have chose whatever sneaker was better at the end of the day, but of course we're gonna show out. It's a lady in a battle. Of course we're gonna show out. His fucking friend showed out. It was a lady in a battle. We was gonna show out regardless. We're gonna show love.
No, it's a fact. As you should. But
we got heat though.
Yeah, she
female versus male started with the males from the recap. We never started that shit. We never brought that shit up. Y'all did. Not here on the live, but guys in the chat brought that up. We never started that. We just show up, show love. Some people show love every week. Some people show love because it's a female. Who the fuck cares? Point is, she was there. We showed up. We showed love. That's it. Man. It wasn't no gang, no movement, no none of that. It turned into a he versus she because, again, at the recap, that's what y'all turned it into. We didn't turn it into that.
Danny, you get one lifeline.
He only used one. He used the one that he got.
Yeah, you get one lifeline around.
Around?
No, for the battle.
For the battle. I mean.
Oh shit! I was about to say.
Well, I mean, for you only one battle is one round. Round 2 will be his next battle.
Perspective.
All right.
Okay.
Much love for Bree and Feats.
Hey, Danny, it's one lifeline per battle.
One per battle.
One battle,
one round.
Listen. What the sneakers you won? You did it by the rules. We agree. Bree would have definitely battled further, but it's what it is. It's what it is.
And you followed the rules.
You followed the rules, and there's really ain't nothing else to say. Like,
hey, he won that Concord round.
She would have went farther. Okay.
No, but I could feel what this nigga's like. Why
you always got words in my mouth? Why you always
enjoy his win?
You just said it.
Like just what the sneakers won, but now it's like he can't even enjoy it because they take away his glory. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest, I really could care less whoever thinks about this. At the end of the day, bro, I followed the rules. I did what I was supposed to do.
Facts.
I don't care what none of that. I don't care what nobody in the chat says negative about me, bro. Because it was in their court, they would have did the same thing.
I would have did the same thing. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't care who you are, bro.
You know what though? It wasn't in their court. It was in your court, and you did what you wanted to do. That's it. And all they got to do is just respect it. They can't do nothing else but sit there and respect it because you know what? They're sitting on the sideline. They're sitting on the sideline and you still in the game. That's it. That's it.
Exactly. And like I say, I don't make the rules for these battles. I don't make the rules. They made the rules. But I don't have no control. I just follow them.
He could have had a better shoe and lost based on popularity. And he lost, or he tied that Concord and Blue Chill based on popularity, because a Concord always Concord should be the Blue Chill.
Bread toe.
If I hear
it was the Concord bread toe.
Concord is better than the bread toe.
Facts, without question.
What?
Pain, hold on a second, because Pain been sitting here for a second. What do you want to say, bro? My bad.
What's up?
Well, first off, congratulations with the sneakers. Dope battle all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, a win is a win. But I wanted to see a different outcome. But hey, a win is a win. She was a heavy favorite, bro. You had to do what you had to do. I ain't mad at you, bro. Great battle.
That's a fact.
It was a dope battle. I enjoyed the hell out of that battle.
Don't get it twisted, y'all. At the end of the day, it was a dope battle. Regardless of what the outcome was, you can't say that you wasn't entertained.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. You can't say you wasn't entertained, y'all. At the end of the day, the man won his game of hustle, and he took his ball home.
I ain't letting that go.
It wasn't no bus back.
I ain't letting it go.
It wasn't no bus back. He won.
If y'all vote on it right now, Concord's beating them bread.
I mean, in my opinion,
I'm in the chat. I'm looking at the chat.
Beats the chill. The bread 11 beats the chills too.
Where Cadillac at?
Well, facts.
Right.
He had to go.
Yeah. He had someone's wife.
Okay.
If he won that Concord one, he would have won. It wouldn't even have gotten to that point, and that's just facts.
Shout out to Chaotic with the $5 joint.
They counted the votes up. It was 100. It was 153 people in the chat. It was 56 votes.
I told everybody, bro. I was gonna make a lot of people look like hypocrites out here because the fact that when Buckeye asked me, bro, do I feel like that Concord should have won or whatever? Come on, man. Yeah. That's the OG, regardless of how you look at it with the 45 or 23 on the day. It makes y'all look like it's not everybody, but it makes certain people look like hypocrites, bro, because y'all always talk about OGs this, OGs that. So y'all make sure y'all keep the same energy, bro. Same energy when you say that, a Blue Chill or whatever shoe she pulled is better than a Concord. Y'all make sure
the tie round. Wasn't that the tie round?
The tie round was bread toe versus Concord.
Yeah. That was the tie. Yeah, the Concord's bread toe tie.
That was the tie round.
What we talking
about? I ain't never heard some stuff like this.
That Blue Chill should not have beat that bread 11.
Hell no.
I mean, the bread 11. Yeah, the bread 11.
Hell no.
But it only won by one vote though. Remember, it only won by one vote.
One no.
But hey, like I said, bro. Hey, I already understood what it was, bro. Like when I came into the battle, because I started seeing a little bit of favoritism towards that round because they didn't want her to lose, and I'm just gonna keep it real.
Right.
Like, come on, man, you voting up.
You was an underdog, bro. You was an underdog. You was an underdog.
Saying that a bread 11 ain't better than a Blue Chill 1.
Hey, you was old boy. Hey, you was old boy that beat Anthony Joshua, bro. That's who you was.
Hey, that's all it is. I'm going to question that for the rest of my life, bro. A bread 1 lost against a Blue Chill 1. That's I want everybody to remember that. A bread.
No way. No way. No way. And I was trying to vote I was trying to vote down the middle. Like, I mean, I got respect for Bree. I've known Bree for probably longer than most people, and she lost.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, even on my bracket, I voted for Bree is taking this, but I recognize what the sneakers being an underdog, and I will always really go for an underdog more than I will. You know what I'm saying?
No, you won't, because you got me as an underdog, nigga. No, you won't.
Hey, I don't think. Hey.
I said yesterday. I said I think what the sneakers gonna win.
He did.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. IBA. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I think what the sneakers gonna win.
Hey, hello. Babs and Kick said I said that was 2011 pairs of Bread 11. Who said I said that? Who said that I said that? When did I say that in the battle? I never said that in the battle. You sound like you've been trying to vote for her to win. So go get out of here.
What the sneakers? I won't. Hey, what the sneakers? Hey, I got a question for you though, bro. So look, you don't have a shoe from 2013 to 2015, or what you had won't stack up against what she had. Which one was it?
No, I didn't have it at all. That's why I said, and people paid attention to the pre-battle. I said that a lot of shoes that I used to have, I had to sell because I went through a lot of time, like a crazy time period or whatever. I said that stuff in the pre-battle. I just had started getting my collection up. But I guess but a lot of people don't really pay attention to the pre-battle, I guess.
Right.
Hey, hold on.
Hold on. That's what I wanted.
Hold on a second, y'all. Danny, yo, what? She said he shouldn't be able to use any more lifelines. Why? Because he.
I think she understands about the lifeline. I think he
took his ball home. Yo, he took his ball home. He won. If he wants to use it in the next round, he can use it. It is what it is. Right. That's the rules. We didn't make the rules. If anything, go holler at E-Money. Go holler at.
Find the clip. Find the clip. I'll be waiting. You can Instagram me on what the _ sneakers. Find the clip that I said that was 2011 breed. Come on now.
And I mean, the same shit happened with me. Like, I had to restart, but I mean, I have been collecting Jordan since. I mean, I was buying Jordan since the original Jordans came out. But like, to say that, like, all right, I don't have shoes since before. Maybe I had a fire, maybe I had a flood in my basement, and I lost a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? Or shit starts breaking down after a time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't base somebody's worth off of that.
I'm gonna come back with this box, man. Since everybody keeps talking about these, I said these 2011. These are 2019.
Hey, hold on one second.
When in 2012 that the other ones came out?
Hey, go. You're gonna have to fix that feedback, though.
Gotcha.
Yeah, nigga, who's vacuuming?
I think that's the fan on his laptop.
I'm saying on his desktop.
I'm happy that my sister Q is safe because she used to have that fire alarm battery chirp.
Finally got a battery, man. Finally got a battery up out here.
I'm happy for you.
Hey, we good now?
Yeah, good.
That's better.
All right, what's going on, y'all?
Go. What you got? What you trying to what's your piece, brother? Go.
We can't. My mic muted. My bad. My mic muted. But bro, all right. So I said it in the chat. In basketball, when a player fouls out, they get 10. The team has 10 seconds to choose another player to come in the game. If that team does not pick another player to come in the game, they get a technical foul. So my thing is, everybody talking about Bree had to look for the sneakers. I agree with Hop. Some of this stuff you should already know. You shouldn't have to look for a tag. Just like when we did our recap with me and Soul Reaper, y'all asked me to pull out a sneaker from 2013. 2013, I pulled it right on out. Like, you shouldn't have to look at
that. Wait, she wasn't disputing that though. She said she ran out of time.
I'm saying for the people in the chat, not her. The people in the chat were saying that. Mm-hmm. Like you said, you got 90 seconds.
and people in the chat want them to change the time. So if you change the time, that's going to negate every winner from every season.
Right. We've been doing 90 seconds forever.
If you take away the lifelines, you negating everything they've done from the beginning.
Right.
I mean,
what it is. Rules is rules.
They did that
exactly. The rules are the rules.
They did that yesterday, but you know.
Man, yesterday was a debacle. We know that.
But yesterday wasn't even a question though. Like honestly, he got ran through like
no.
Like $40 is $40.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the change in rules. They changed the rule last night.
All right. Well, the rules. I mean, the rules. Whatever.
They could have changed it to Topps got 4 free rounds. He still would have lost. that ain't make no difference.
Wait, this is not Bash Topps night.
I'm not bashing Topps.
It is what it is. I mean, come on now. We can talk about it.
So keep it all the way funky.
I said,
yeah, I'm not bashing Topps. Topps my dude. I rock with Topps.
Yeah, Topps cool. I talked to him. He ain't tripping.
Yeah, I text him. He good.
Still, all I'm talking about is the question change. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else.
Shout out to Danny with the $5 dono. She got he ain't have the ball to shoot. Wasn't no shoot.
But he came back within like 10 seconds.
He ain't need it.
My lifeline in 10 seconds.
He didn't need it.
The thing is, they said, "Hey, if you're gonna say that about me, Danny Cole, if you're gonna say that, then you should say that about her because she didn't have to shoot either." She
didn't say nothing. She didn't.
Yeah, she just changed it. She asked, "Can we change the question to 2016?" That's exactly what she said.
And she had a chance to use a lifeline.
Right. So come on. That's why I say, bro. Hey, I'm gonna be straight up. All the females, man. Look, I respect y'all. But y'all know what it is, man. Y'all just wanted her to win. That's be honest, man, because y'all not looking at it. Y'all not looking at it right. Y'all not looking at it real. I'm being real about mine. Like I say, hey, I didn't have to shoot. So I'm being real. I ain't gotta sit up here and lie about it.
I mean, I don't think you should generalize in that way. See, that's again, y'all making this a man versus woman thing. There's just because you see a couple of females talk about it don't mean all of it.
Q, you already know that like there's some bias.
It was a lot of bias in the chat. Like I'm not
even. Come on, man. It's like
that was a narrative that was created before the battle even started.
Well, if that was a narrative that was created, then that's what started it.
I mean, he pushed the rock uphill.
But y'all the ones that keep saying female. We're not saying that. Like that's what
I'm saying it because that's the way I'm looking at it now, bro. I'm looking at it like that. You know what I'm saying?
I happen to be a female that has not said anything.
I'm not talking about you in general. I'm just saying for the ones that are being biased in the chat, bro. Y'all not keeping it real, bro. Y'all faking it, bro. Like, and that stuff, man. Look, I told them people all in next stuff, and people had said that they was gonna vote for me regardless. I told them straight up, I was like, bro, do not vote for me. And IBA contest to that stuff. I said, don't vote for me. Vote for the shoe that you want to vote for, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to fake it like some of y'all in this chat. Like,
and I kept it real.
No,
I was like, look, this is what I like better. And like I said, I known Bree longer. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, I felt like the shoes that he picked, it wasn't that because he's a dude. Like, it was just based on the better shoe.
It's your feedback, go.
All right, I'm gonna hop out. I'm gonna try to fix this joint, man. It's the laptop.
All right.
Like I said, I ain't got no problem with any female in here, man. I respect all y'all for being sneakerheads, man. Everything, bro. Like real talk.
But, man, look at y'all, man. Chaotic kicks in the motherfucking building, bro. Look, I'm about to say this shit, bro, and it's about to motherfucking end, bro. Look at y'all.
Death Row.
Look at y'all, bro. What's that? Listen, y'all, bro. Regardless of the fact they had a 90-second thing to get the shoe. She didn't make it in time. My dog got the W. But at the end of the day, they could have still showed a fucking sneaker just to see if she would have won. With my dog keeping his W.
Yeah, they could have said that.
They could have still did it just to see if she would have won that round.
They've done it before. She
didn't want to show the shoe because by then the round was over. So that's just.
But I dig that, Q. But at the same time, they could have showed it out just to see, just to keep the crowd hyped. They could have just done it. You know what I'm saying? What was the purpose of not just showing a sneaker? Okay, you lost. You're not about to do it. You can use that sneaker next round, next year anyway, or next season. You know what I'm saying? Because it wouldn't have counted. But just to have good faith, he could have just showed a sneaker, and he would have picked his lifeline with KOF, and KOF would have pulled out the sneaker that he was gonna pull out.
So now that's our dispute.
No, I'm not. I'm just speaking my piece. That's all, sis.
Okay. I was about
you know what I'm saying? That's all. But my dog won fair. It was fair. He won fair.
He won
straight like that.
Right.
And even she said it. As long as she's at peace, then we good. Like, what do we?
You know what I'm saying? Because what the sneakers is my dog, and Bree is my home girl. You know what I'm saying? And on the patent leather one, I went with the blue chill ones on the patent leather ones. You know what I'm saying? But when they said the I went.
Lost him.
Chaotic, got audio out.
Hey, even God don't like the blue chill over the bread.
But at the end of the day, like I keep saying the same thing, man. Heat is in the eye of the beholder.
True.
Just because we like something don't mean that the next person don't like it. There's no such thing.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So
I'm gonna respect you. I'm gonna respect you regardless. Like, don't be mad because I like the ones and you like the 11s. I respect you for that. Like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with that. You don't like the same thing I like personally.
That's all I'm saying. Like, as long as you keeping it real to yourself, then that's what you like. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with you like.
I'm not trying to be the cliche meme where they have 15 niggas in the same post wearing the same outfit, wearing the same shoes.
Right.
Same shirt.
That's what I'm saying. Same outfit, same shoes. Like, that ain't me. I'm glad you like that and I like this. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes all of us different.
Yeah.
Legit. That's what makes all of us different.
Yeah, she didn't want to show the shoe. So I mean, I don't know.
Hey, rep, I'm back out and come right back in, bro. My headset went out. Somebody was calling.
All right.
I say, man, everybody had a right to vote or whatever they wanted to pick. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even tripping about that. But hey, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I respect Bree. Bro, like I said, if it was just us picking shoes out, she would have killed me, of course. You know what I'm saying? I'm being real about that. I ain't got to sit up here and lie about it. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, I'm noticing stuff in the chat, and I'm noticing certain people ain't keeping it real. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, if that's your choice, though, that's your choice. But make sure you keep that same energy, bro, when it's that too.
We got a good comment in here. Bab said, she said if Bree should have showed hers, then that means that his lifeline sneaker should have popped out too.
No, she didn't show hers.
Right, but that's what Chaotic just said though. But she didn't want to show it, and so it was no reason for what's the name to show his. It don't even matter, man. My nigga took his ball and went home.
Right.
Like, y'all talking all that extra. It's over with. Like, fuck it.
Right.
It don't even matter. The ball was in his court. He chose what he chose. You can't be mad. All you can do is respect it and move on. That's it. At the end of the day.
Right.
Because and then I get extra brownie points too, because for all those people in the chat that was saying, "Oh, she gonna kill me. She gonna obliterate me." I didn't even expect it to go that long, to be honest. And I ain't talking about everybody on the panel. I'm talking about just the certain people that was expecting it to get like me to get killed or whatever. Ain't nobody was expecting that stuff. So y'all got more out that battle. You know what I'm saying? Than what y'all thought it was gonna be. Some people thought it was gonna be a sweep.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing when it came to I didn't expect GOAT to win. I didn't expect you to win. And it's the same situation once again. All y'all can do is respect it. I respect that the man won, but I tell y'all up front, yo, prove me wrong. You prove me wrong. I'm gonna give you all your praises. You know what I'm saying? But for me personally, I thought you was gonna lose, but I'm gonna tell you to your face.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You kept it real. IBA kept it real. You know what I'm saying? Everybody kept it real. I ain't got no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know what she got in her collection. Ain't no problem with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, and I told you I don't know what you got, but you know what? Prove me wrong.
We wanted a battle, so
yeah,
we got it. We got it.
Yeah,
we got it.
We got it.
Hop,
Yes,
what's
you already
good?
know.
What's good, Hop? You've been saying for a second. My bad.
No, you good, man.
Muted.
I was just coming.
Hop, yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Can
Go
you
ahead.
hear me?
Yeah.
You on Obama phone?
Man, I'm trying to get the link on my laptop, but I was just coming in saying, man, that like the conversation we had earlier, Buckeye, people are gonna come in and support who they gonna come in and support.
Right.
It's not like you're swaying the chat. It's not like asking people, hey, come in and vote for me. They gonna vote for who they coming to see anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's not about it's a woman versus man thing or anything like that. That's not how I see it. Me but some people come in the chat and they're gonna vote for the person that they coming to support. That's just how it is.
Right.
You can't stop that. You can't stop that at all.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Danny Nicole said them Kentucky
what the
Dunk shit
Snickers
now for
found-
one period. They didn't win.
They didn't win. Yeah, they
No,
didn't win.
You ain't even paying attention to the battle. Hey, no, man. Hey, I'm sorry, hot dog. Go
It
ahead,
was
man.
the Dunks versus what?
It was Travis Scott won.
But Travis Scott won. They
Oh
didn't even
yeah,
win.
yeah.
Travis
Yeah.
Scott's one.
So you wasn't even paying attention to the battle. But my bad, hot dog. Go ahead, man.
No, I voted. I voted for the dunks because I would rather have the dunks over.
Yeah, I saw you vote
Travis
for the
Scott
dunks.
won. Yeah, I voted for the dunks.
But I understand.
But,
I understand why Hop.
Travis Scott ones are better.
I understand why Hop voted for the dunk though. Like once again, you got to think about you catering to a certain audience or whatever. If this battle was on Retro Talk,
I would have went a whole different way.
Yeah, I would have went a whole different way. I would have been pulling on some serious OG because that's the audience, that's the demographic of what we're dealing with.
Yeah,
but it wasn't though. But I understand why Hop.
That's the thing about the battle. You got to know your opponent. You got to know the chat.
Yeah.
You have to know all these factors coming into who's are the rules.
You got to know your time management. You got to know your time management. That's what you need to know.
Hop, you using a hot spot or something, brother?
But look, when it came to that time, you saying time management. Really, there's been nobody that's complained about the time like that, and there's been too many battles, and the time has never been a factor.
No.
She didn't either.
No, here's the thing. This is what I'm saying because me and Q was talking about this earlier, but it just so happened to happen tonight. A lot of y'all in these battles, this is previous battles. Y'all use too much time with I need to turn my camera off. Then I need to get up and go to the sneaker. Y'all not managing y'all time. No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Second to turn
They too busy. They too busy sitting here like this, and then they cutting the camera off. They not with the flick of the wrist and then they gone or whatever like that.
Right.
She was right about that year specific thing taking a little bit longer because like I wouldn't know either. Even with the shoes in the drop fronts, I wouldn't have known what shoe I had that was in that time frame without actually going and looking at the shoe.
That's still the name of the game, though. That's still the name of the game. Like if you can't come back in time, you can't come back in time.
Right, right. You say, hey, lifeline, like you did.
Yeah, exactly. If you
can't even go to the lifeline though, nigga, y'all not listening.
Hey, Will Custom said time management.
You're the only one that ain't listening.
You don't have the shoe, and that's just a lifeline.
Okay,
wrong, though? But I kept it real though. I kept it real.
To be honest, I feel like you still playing is this playing not by the rules? Like let's say if I did have a shoe, but I didn't feel like going to look for it, and I just say fuck it. I'm gonna say lifeline.
Yeah, no,
that's you can do it.
You can do it. You can
do it. Like but
what I'm saying is just that at the end of the day, it shouldn't have went the distance. Don't put it in nobody else's hands.
Right.
That's it,
bro. Hey, bro, like Rev said from John Street, if I'm taking my W, I'm taking my ball, and I'm going home. I got the W straight up.
Right. It ain't about no man or woman thing. Plain and simple. I don't care if it's a man or a woman. I don't care if you black, white, whatever. It don't matter. You my opponent in front of me, and the ball is in my court. Do I want to take my win and take my ball and go home, or do I want to give you another chance that you can beat my? No,
I'm about to take my W.
I'm going for the best shooter, I think. Personally,
I'm out.
You know what I'm saying? I would have took my W just like what the sneakers took here, straight up.
I mean, I think we can all agree that question was just a great question. I mean,
it was.
It's a damn good question, and somebody was gonna stumble either way. There was gonna be some chop up, and on both sides there was a chop up. So
that question raised the bar, though. To be honest,
yeah. We get one like that, like one every 4 battles or something like that.
I bet you won't have to. I bet everybody else be on their toes. I bet you everybody else be on their toes.
Hey, honestly though, I think what the sneakers won with the Concord battle. I think it was over then. I don't think
exactly.
I don't think it was a tie, bro. I think the Concords won that.
Oh shit!
Exactly.
Y'all killing me with this damn Concord.
But it's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
true. Come on, man.
Q, I give you one thing, Q. I know what you're saying about the Concords, Q, and I agree with you. But at the same time, it still was a GR sneaker, Q.
It was. I agree with that part. I agree with that
You
part.
know what I'm saying?
Hey, this is the smartest. I mean, this is the biggest comment all night.
Right.
They need more questions like that. That's facts.
Hell yeah.
Because look what we've been talking about all night. We really ain't been talking about the battle. We've been talking about one whole ass question.
Yeah.
And we know, bro, when it come to GRs, the Bread 11 and the Concord 11s are the most anticipated sneakers that people gonna grab. You know what I'm saying? Them sneakers will not sit on no shelves. Just the Bread 4 set on shelves. Any other major GR like that set on sale, but we know that 11s do not sit unless it's a bullshit as 11.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
11 or ones. 11 or
Concord
ones.
sat like for a couple days. Like you were able to get them.
Yeah.
Space Jams was too though, but I mean, neither one of them sit. Period. Like what? 5 days? 5 days still ain't.
5 days.
5 days still ain't sitting.
It wasn't.
I mean,
it wasn't
sold out
Going
too.
to the outlet is sitting.
Yeah.
5 days is not sitting.
Bread sold out.
It wasn't that the Space Jam set. They just restocked about 10 times.
Same thing with the Concords and all the rest
Yeah,
of them.
they restocked those too.
Yeah.
But look, Nike did their magic trick with those. So they said, all right, they ain't sold out. We pulling them.
It's marketing.
And to say that how many pairs, bro? 2 million. Them things left, man. In a week, 2 million was gone.
Gone.
And how much? And how much was they again too? It wasn't 190.
220.
It was 190.
225.
I got my pairs with an S, plural.
Yeah, it was 225.
Yeah, I bought 3 pairs of Space Jams, 2 pairs of Bread 11s.
That doesn't take away the significant value of the sneaker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, like just because it was, they could have made. For me personally, I say the same thing about the Bread 4s, but that's just different because people like the 11s more than they like the Bread 4s or any other 4s. Me and Kev think differently. We got sentimental reasons when it comes to that shoe. But they could have made 8 million pairs of that Concord. It still would have sold out. It don't matter.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
People would have bought multiple pairs.
When they re-released the infrared 6s, them things sat on shelves for a while, dog.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they kept coming back out too. And the crazy thing is, you know how they're gonna GR whenever the Fire Red 4s come out, they're gonna GR the mess out of those. And those may actually go on sale, just like the military blue 4s. Like military blue 4s, they're up there for me because I wanted them as a kid. My mom wasn't just having it though. But they're gonna GR those and bastardize those.
Kings 23 Kick said even the cap and gowns didn't sit. The cap and gowns, they didn't make that many pairs of the cap and gowns compared to the Concords or the Bread.
But what the sneakers knew, he was gonna lose that battle with that phone pilot against the Chicago ones. Like everybody knew that, bro.
That's what I was saying. Like, bro, like I say, bro, it's about being real, man. Like
that was the only round.
I ain't gotta fake it. I ain't gotta fake the fuck with that one. Shit,
that was the only. That was the only round that wasn't debatable.
That wasn't debatable. Yeah,
right. It wasn't debatable. That was the only one that wasn't debatable. It was a landslide in that round.
That's why I told E-Money not to even vote because like to count the vote because it didn't even matter at that point. Like, everybody knows they were gonna pick Chicago.
The Dunk Lows were very debatable. That was another one that wasn't debatable.
I didn't see a single vote for that phone.
That was Kentucky versus Travis Scott Lowe's.
I understand that, but I saw a couple votes for that Kentucky. I didn't see a single vote.
Oh,
for that.
There was votes for that Travis Scott one. There was votes.
I didn't see it.
There was a lot. There was votes for that Travis Scott one.
I instantly just started seeing a
Travis
one.
Scott one's better.
So,
I mean, rightfully so. I mean, nothing beats the Chicago one. Like just nothing.
Right.
I like bread one. I'll take a bread one over a
Yeah,
Chicago one all day. That's just me.
The thing is, though, like, you know, I went to the back. I pulled out that Galaxy because I was like, shit, I'm just gonna go with it.
Yeah, the Galaxy was a bad move.
Because I would stay true to the question. You know what I'm saying? So
at that point, really didn't
that's
matter
what
what
my
you
mom walked around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she picked, and I knew she was gonna pick the Chicago one because I looked on her Instagram. I did some studying, and I knew, and Chicago one was like the main shoe on her, you know, picture. So I knew she was gonna pick that.
I voted for the Galaxy.
Of course you did.
Well, yeah, of course. He was the first vote.
He probably was the only vote.
He was the first vote. I saw his vote ASAP.
To me, it's a better looking shoe.
You biased. You biased on that one.
Hey, don't have that same energy when it comes to your battle, though.
You say what?
Yeah, you pull the phones out and play against Jordan in this crowd, it's a wrap.
Nah, not necessarily.
It depends on what Galaxy, though, man. It depends.
Hey,
but you know what?
First three shoes, make them foams and see what happens.
Right.
I will. I'm coming with bangers.
Nah, I told you.
You said it. Your first three shoes.
I'm coming with Haymaker foam. But listen, no, this the thing, though, right here, though. I was practicing, like I said, I practice doing every time these battles come on. I'm pulling the shoe too, I'm in the competition. And some of these questions took me away from the dopest shoes that I could think of to pull, like that GR and that low top shoe and the shoe you wear the most. Cause I wear this. Let me show y'all.
Hey,
hold on. Where is it
at? Are you saying that you're gonna pull out 3 foams in a row?
Wait for it. Hold on.
Look, I wear this the most. If I go to the grocery store,
you're lost.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So I would have had to pull something else. I would have had to pull something. This is my go-to shoe. I just throw it on, take the trash out, go to the grocery store, get some gas or whatever. I throw that on. But for the most part, I keep all my shoes in rotation. Yeah, okay. But ain't that? But listen, ain't that what Caddy said though? Ain't that what Caddy?
Hey.
Listen, ain't that what Caddy said though? You got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
That's a
so
fact.
I would have had to lie and pull a shoe that I don't wear every day. I don't wear one shoe every day. I rotate them.
You gonna put all right, hold up. Put this in writing or whatever. You gonna put 3 foams out up front.
I can't say I can though, because like I said, these questions. Listen, these questions tonight. If I was in this battle, these questions tonight took me away from everything that I anticipate to use in my battle. It took me away from it. The GR question, the low top question, all that took me away from.
All right, if you had a GR, which one would you pick?
See, when I had picked my Michigan 5s,
lost.
I would have lost. Right, I know I would have lost. I would have lost. But then when I looked up at my collection, I'm like, damn, I could have picked something else. But see that 90 seconds, bro, it ain't no joke, man. That's why I'm practicing to get myself ready.
Like I said, that makes the battle more interesting because you gotta think about it while you're going to get your shoe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, here go another thing. Now y'all see how the setup that Payne got right there, right? That 90 seconds. That shit finna it's finna be a problem. It's finna be
he can see though. He can see what he's got.
No.
He said because he got so many of them, like it's gonna be hard to actually dictate which one he want to pick out.
Don't let it be something on the bottom of one of them rows right there. We ain't gonna see.
Look. I got these too though.
They drawers.
Yeah,
these drawers. Then I got drawers over there.
Okay, all right. I see some that ain't drawers though, and if you got to go in them, that ain't
drawers, you got to slide that bit out.
That shit about to come crumbling down. It's about to come crumbling down before.
Them phones gonna lose.
It's gonna be a mess. But look,
hey,
like I said, I'm practicing.
Payne, when you go get your shoes, you better turn the camera and the sound off.
No, but if you turn the camera off,
I can simply do that.
Cause that shit about to come down.
And then
if you pull out 3 phones, what's gonna happen to him?
I'll just lay my phone down. That's all I gotta do. I ain't gotta turn the camera off.
Shit coming crashing down, brother. Them them other ones you got that's not a drop front, them coming down.
Trust me, they ain't.
All right.
I know my collection. I know what I'm gonna go for. I know where I'm going.
Tell him don't sleep, Payne. You got shells back there. Tell you got shells back there.
IBA, stop
You just
patronizing.
gotta realize,
nigga.
bro, like, you know what I'm saying? It's based off questions, so it's just the same thing with you paying 82. It's gonna be the same thing with Monolithic, dog. It's gonna be the same thing. It's just questions, bro. So nobody can really dictate who gonna win.
Hey, about that rule changing yesterday, right? When that question came up for Tops, McFly did give him the option for the lifeline. He just didn't iterate it like that though, and he was getting talked over. You see what I'm saying? I went back and watched it. He did bring it up, but he kind of got muffled out when he brought it up, and he just kind of let it go. He did give him an option.
End of the day, he had an Air Max.
He had an Air Max, yeah.
And still lost.
But y'all saying they changed the rules for Tops yesterday. They didn't. McFly actually did bring up the lifeline.
No, Top said I do not buy Air Maxes because they tight on my feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I'm saying the point is
that it was already reiterated to him about
it was reiterated,
but he still didn't say that he still didn't know that he had an Air Max.
McFly, like I said, McFly said it.
No. Hold on a second. He said I didn't want to use the lifeline. He said he did say that. He said I didn't want to use the lifeline. That's after
he should have been disqualified. He should have been. They shouldn't have changed the question for him. He lost anyway. Yeah.
It don't matter what would have happened.
Yeah.
Hey,
that nigga could have came out with Jesus Birkenstocks. Like these are actually worn by Jesus. And
Kev, you ain't right, man.
Hey,
right, yeah.
Hey, Payne. Hey, shout out to Danny for the $5. She said Payne gonna have a concussion from that foam falling on his head. Come back, bro. You gotta pull from one of them.
Hey, I love you too, Danny.
Yeah, you better turn it on mute.
Trust me, I got this.
I say some of the ones that he got high up probably pull him down, man. You know they got the heat right there to pull him down.
Pull all your Jordans out. Because some of them phones, it's a wrap. These niggas not playing.
I'm trying to protect you. If you don't turn that camera on,
listen.
If you don't put it on mute, I'm gonna tell you right now, Iba, he gonna create something just for you.
What I do is lay my phone down. I'm good. I'm laying the phone down. I'm going to my shoes. I've been practicing. I'm good.
IBA, that's a dope fireplace back there, bro.
I warned you.
I know, right? I need to light it. It's getting kind of cold.
Hey man, but look,
definitely congratulations to you, bro. I'm gonna let y'all have it, man. I'm gonna get out of here. I just want to speak my little piece.
All right.
I was about to say too, man. I was gonna jump out the panel, man. You know, let somebody else get on here, man. You know, talk their stuff. But like I said, man, I appreciate you, Web, man. Q the Queen, IBA, you know, Buckeye, Chaotic, man. Like I said, bro. I did what I was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, some people ain't gonna respect it, some people gonna respect it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? This not no knock to y'all, man. This not no knock to y'all. I don't have no hate for anybody in the chat, but I'm just saying though, we gotta start learning to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? But I respect everybody.
At the end of the day, man, it's all right, bro, because all y'all gonna take an L to me anyway. So that's all good. You know what I'm saying?
You my man's, but I ain't gonna say all of that.
Y'all gonna take an L to me anyway.
All right,
hey, but
congratulations, bro.
Salute to y'all, man. If y'all want to holler at me, man, on DM, whatever, man, hit me up. _sneakers, man. You know, watch me on What the Sneakers on YouTube or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I appreciate everybody coming in, making this one of the best battles. For real. Yep. Definitely one of the dopest battles. Like I said, man, holler at y'all later.
Hey, once again, real quick. What the Sneakers, man? You won. Congratulations, bro. You proved me wrong. Q, you see that man's eyes?
Yeah, see?
Okay, you good now? You good now?
Good now. And I want to thank you for making it a battle. That's all we needed. And you gave we good. Congratulations.
I had to give y'all some, man, because I know them 3-0s was kind of getting boring for y'all.
Hey, what the Sneakers, bro? You want to stay in this so I can kill Q on these bars right quick since we finally on a pounder together?
Hey, I'm gonna watch from the chat. I see Go want to get in here, so I'm gonna let Go come in.
I'm gonna head out.
All right, what's the Sneakers? Okay, IBA.
Done. We already done, son.
I'm just saying, you don't want this problem, Q.
Okay, hey, hold on though, Chaotic. You gotta. I know. King's 23 Kicks is in the comment section, is in the chat, bro. Are you prepared for that, man? I don't know nothing about him, to be honest with you, but are you prepared for
King
that, man?
23.
Yeah.
King 23. He does have a nice collection, but I will be victorious.
And then who you if you do win, it's versus Didi versus Ricky. Who do you think you'll end up battling?
Man, bro, I think the crowd gonna roll with Didi, bro. If you're asking me.
Is that because of the crowd or because of shoes?
Yeah.
That's because of the crowd.
Okay.
Keeping that all the way gangster.
Okay.
Well, this is the thing. I'm gonna need y'all to again have a little faith, okay? I mean, there's a chance that the chat is fair.
But you gotta understand, Q. You gotta understand, and I'm gonna be real, and this keeping it all the way real. It doesn't matter about what sneaker you got, bro. It's all about the question being asked.
True.
That's it.
Right. So can the chat be fair?
No,
It can, but it's not always fair. Sometimes, like I said, it is what it is. At this
It ain't
point.
always fair.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw Blue Chill beat Concord. So what was it? Bread Toe Ty Concord. So
I mean, listen.
and then a Blue Chill beat Bread.
Some people
out of here with that.
Some of the people that are in this battle have battled before, and they have not always won. So I want y'all to have a little bit of faith in the chat.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, Authentic Ricky, he got some sneakers, G. Rick got some shoes, bro.
He do. He from out here.
Shoes, bro.
He from here. He from LA.
Do he got sneakers to compete with you with though?
Yeah.
Who, me? Yeah, he got sneakers to compete with me. Yes, he do.
I personally would have said, hell no, he ain't got shit messing with me.
Nah, but I gotta keep it.
You gotta recognize real.
I gotta keep it a buck, bro. Regardless
until you win.
Fact, you know what I'm saying? I gotta keep it a buck, bro.
Then you can pull out the jockstrap and show everybody your ass once you win.
Hey, the same thing that happened with this battle tonight could happen the same thing with any one of them other battles.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm just saying, bro. Like, I know for a fact, I know every last sneaker I purchased, bro. And when it comes to a question, and I know that I don't have that sneaker, I'm gonna say Lifeline out the gate, G. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it out the gate. I ain't about to go do no looking, search, and to waste time. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead upset.
It happened before. Somebody used it out the gate before.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Who was that? Soul Reaper did.
Still lost, but
you ain't heard. Some of these guys come in this battle thinking all they hype beast shit gonna get them the W though. You feel me?
Nah, never.
And then IBA won.
Well, little
some of the hype gonna win though.
Some.
Absolutely.
Some will.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. Everybody ain't IBA, all right? Just because IBA won, don't mean that all of a sudden, well, if IBA won, I know I can. No.
Hey, listen, bro. IBA got a popularity thing going on.
What?
He be everywhere.
I ain't never.
Oh, it wasn't because of the sneakers. It wasn't because of the sneakers, because he was popular. Okay.
Let me tell you something. I pulled out stuff that people can relate to. I didn't pull out stuff that went over people's head. Let me just put it like that. Hype don't mean heat. So that's all that was.
And that goes for, I think, I don't know who I was talking to. That's why I feel like it was a difference between Mo and Mr. Jones Kicks. Is Mo pulled out more relatable? It was still Kamehamehas. It was still Kamehamehas, but it was more relatable than compared to what Mr. Jones Kicks was pulling out, because he was pulling out.
Mo also pulled out one of 50 shoe.
But people still knew what it was, though.
Yeah,
it was still relatable.
Well, look. Here's the thing. Like, we was talking about this in our group chat, and I was like, "You pulled it out at the right time, because if you would have pulled that out against somebody that had the crowd, they would have been able to legitimize going against you."
True.
Because it's not. I mean, a Victor Cruz is not like a highly sought after shoe, even though it's super rare. He would have been like, but I like these cement threes better. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have got beat by something like that.
It would have been more debatable. It would have been more debatable.
Right. That's what we were talking about earlier, Rep. Like, it's really what the other person is pulling. Like, if the other person is just pulling, like, I don't care, which basically was the equivalent of what was pulled last night, then yeah.
I was thinking it, but I didn't say nothing.
You know what I'm saying? But if he had pulled the things that we know that he has, we could have.
We all know top style though, man. We all know top like shit. That
hey, and on top of that, bro, Q, you know we had to give tops. You said they broke the rules yesterday, but man, come on, you getting smashed like that? Like you need to give that man another shot.
No, you don't.
You give him a chance.
But you know, Tops is the dude that is sitting at Nike like, oh yeah, I like those, and they make them, and then they be like, oh, we gotta send these to the outlet. he got that appetite though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like Tops is one of them type of dudes or whatever. Like, it's like if all 5 of us be like, man, that shoe is dope. But we just saying it from a business aspect. We really, really don't like it. But if the heads is like, yo, we finna really and be like, yeah, okay. But then we talking on the side like, man, I ain't buying that, bro. He'd be like, yo, yeah, that's nice. And he'd be the only one that would buy it. He'd be the one that would buy it, but we'd be like, bro, we was just playing.
Boy.
We was just playing, bro.
Hey, to be honest, bro, when they asked him what was his multicolor sneaker, I just knew my bro was about to pull out them women Jordan ones that just released the UNC to Chicago. He would have won that battle, bro, if he had pulled that out. Probably
anything was better than what he pulled out.
What did he pull out? What did he pull out?
The Hirachis.
Oh yeah. And then what? Mopo. I mean, but the thing is that it was multicolored, but it was only 3 colors. Every shoe is 3 colors.
Yes,
exactly.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. When they said multicolor, I was thinking more of like a top 3. You know what I'm saying, or something like that. You know,
you have 4 to 5 colors, like 4 to 5 different colors. Okay, multicolored,
but it was just at least 3. That's it. Multi meaning more
everything.
Than 3+. Yeah, 3+.
Black, white,
everything behind Kev right now is 3+ colors.
Right,
everything, and that's just ones right there.
Except for one.
But me, I probably would have been fancy with it. I'd have pulled out my Air Force One LAs.
These are 2 colors.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff with 3
colors. But here's the kicker though. Like, remember in the recap, he pulled out the Travis Scott 1 lows, and he was like, "Oh, I probably could have went with this or whatever." Oh, he was like, "What about this?" And he was like, "Yo, you could have pulled that out. Even the laces is red. You got 3 colors in the physical shoe, but then even the laces you got in there is red. That's 4 right there."
Mm-hmm.
And
he would have got that.
And he would have got that.
He would have got that.
Yeah.
The same thing for round 1. It would have been debatable for round 1. You know what I'm saying, with Mo's joint, if he would have used that trophy room 23, it would have been debatable. I'm not saying he would have won, but it would have been debatable. And then I would have been looking at Mo like, for real?
Man, Top beat himself.
Tops came to the test with a dice. Like A, B, C.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. With that question right there, with the multicolor, I probably would have pulled out the blue to greats, dog. Straight up.
Yeah, that was a good one.
You know what I'm saying?
That would have been good for the category, but when they said multicolor and it was only 3, you could have pulled out anything. Like,
anything.
You could have put out a Chicago 1 and be like, Chicago 1's never beating a blue to great. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no. I mean, I mean, you mean the blue to gray ain't beating one? Well, when you
no way,
color,
yeah.
No. Yeah, blue to gray would have took
right. That would have fit. That would have fit multicolor better, but based on how they said multicolor was,
as long as it's 3 colors,
3 colors, shit, you could pull anything out. Anything.
Mrs. Evans said, "Don't drink and battle" is what we learned.
Even like the battle tonight, when Bree pulled out the Melly Asani's, you know what I'm saying? That sneaker would have been like a multicolored sneaker, dog.
Right.
It is. It is. Yeah.
That shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
But that's basically any shoe like
them shoes would have lost.
Hey, no shade to Tops in no kind of way. But to be honest, I really think he didn't have it.
He was drunk.
It ain't even the alcohol. I just really believe
he would have lost regardless. I think.
No, he would have lost regardless.
I think that his style doesn't translate into the majority.
It was poor. It was poor judgment. It was just poor judgment on shoes with what he chose, regardless of him drinking a whole bottle of Apple Crown or not. Like it's just it was poor choice. That's it. Plain and simple.
I drank a decent amount last
I
night.
mean, we saw he had stuff right there. We could see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he didn't have anything. We saw it in the background. He had stuff.
Like I said, he defeated himself. He defeated himself.
That's what it was, and I feel the same way. I feel the same way with Bree tonight. She defeated herself because she didn't come back in time. So that put the ball in What the Sneakers court. You know what I'm saying? And she had the sneaker. That's once again, she beat herself.
She also could have brought out.
They overthink themselves.
He didn't beat her.
Yeah,
he didn't beat her. She beat herself.
Right.
Yeah.
Overthinking.
They overthink themselves, bro. Because once they get the question asked, bro, instead they probably see a sneaker that they should use, but then they debate with themselves, man. Should I grab this one or should I do this? You know what I'm saying? Man, go with your first mind, man.
I think we all do that. I think I've done it. Like I don't know which one, and yeah.
You know what I'm saying is, you know what's a good example? Remember in the Super Bowl when the Seahawks was on the goal line.
That's right. They should have won it with Marshawn Lynch. They should have ran the ball with Marshawn Lynch.
That's literally what it was. That's literally what it was tonight.
That's what it was.
Why in the hell you gonna pass the ball and you got a running back? You know damn well he getting in that end zone. G.
Right.
Oh,
good job with the sneakers, goddamn.
He caught that.
I missed the ball, nigga. Fuck that shit, nigga.
What the sneakers caught the interception?
Imagine the story if this man makes it all the way and wins the whole battle. Imagine the story.
Wow.
Like,
but I think he's gonna have problems.
No, I'm just saying.
His depth is already in question in the first round.
I'm saying hypothetically speaking,
it's a wrap.
I'm saying
that's it.
No, I'm saying hypothetically speaking, based off of how everything went down tonight. If he won everything, hypothetically, what the story would be then? Like, what kind of that would be a crazy ass story.
I got a question though.
Let's have a bet. I bet he loses the next round. If he loses Q, you got to wear Ohio State stuff.
That's not happening. So go with.
Oh no, you gonna wear Ohio State?
I got a question.
What'd you say, Go?
Do y'all remember like when y'all sneakers came out? Like, do y'all remember like when?
I don't remember the years.
No,
that's crazy.
I have a ballpark idea.
Well, you got like what over 300 pairs though, right?
Yeah.
So I got like 130, but I remember when my sneakers came out. I just find it crazy that people don't remember. But you got like 300 pairs, so I mean, 300 is like dang.
I don't remember, but I've been in and out throughout my collecting. I've been in and out. I've gotten rid of things between those in and outs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I don't.
You also got to think about it. You got to think about us as well. Like a lot of us, we don't buy our sneakers all the time on release day.
Yeah.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of them where it was like, yo, if something came out in 2015, you might have bought it yesterday.
I mean, I live in Ohio. My only chances are sneakers for the most part. And if I miss on sneakers, I gotta wait until StockX shows some love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But Buckeye, you could tell by looking in your background, bro. You could tell just by looking at your background, bro, that your shit is organized, dog.
Most of it, but like that's in this room here. I got 1 through 13, and I kick shoes out. So like when I go out into the main basement, there's a lot of other shit out there. But
I'm gonna tell you right now, nobody want to see you, Buckeye, when it come to these battles, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. You got something for every damn thing.
But I think that like it all depends on the question, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and how quick you can be with pulling out a shoe. Like honestly, my mentality would be to win the first 3 and go to sleep. Like I'm pulling out daggers from Uno.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's it. Like, and I told Mo the same shit. I said, don't fuck around with nobody and try to pull out no bullshit. Come out with that fucking heat early so you don't have to waste I mean, you get to bank 2 picks at that point
because we both know Mo like that, and Kev knows him even more than me. But I know him for a nice little minute. Like we all know that he's a nice dude. I told him the same exact thing, and I was like, "Yo, you need to be throwing Kamehamehas every time. Don't come in here playing around, bro.
Right? Because you will lose.
You will lose. Don't come in here playing around, man. I'm just gonna keep. No, don't do that, bro. Just
and you got to watch what
every
rare
time.
shit you pull out because a lot of people don't appreciate the same type of rare shit.
Yeah, it might go over their head, just like I said.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I told him, like I keep telling everybody else, be where you need to be so you can find it all. Because the shit that happened tonight can happen.
That's right.
One at a time, if you ain't where you need to be.
And that's the only reason why I think she lost, bro. Because she ran out of time, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's it, bro. And that's what it is. And the rules is the rules, bro.
Right.
You wasn't back in the 90 seconds, and that's it. You take it's an automatic loss.
Yep.
And she also lost that one that she tied on.
With the with the, you know what I'm saying, with the Concords, you know what I'm saying? You know, and I agree.
I'm gonna keep bringing that up. I'm gonna keep bringing that up. She lost that.
What happened?
Because he won with the Concord, straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I mean, are we really gonna harp on the Concord, Rondo?
Hey, we gonna.
I mean, that's keep it 100. Concords are better than bread toast.
We've all said that though.
So it was a tie. He should have won. If he'd have won that round, it would have been a wrap.
I don't think it was a tie, bro. I think they miscounted, man. Them Concords won that battle, G.
That could be it too.
Yeah, I kind of find it hard to believe that tied up with that shoe. I'm sorry.
Right.
I mean, shit. Possibly they could listen. PM was counting, so.
But then again, you got to understand. Like I said, some people probably just wanted to see it go the distance and not let it end.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just all that probably was too.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I seen when I was looking in the chat, bro, I couldn't even keep up with the numbers.
Yeah, it was going fast.
Right. Yeah, this shit was going. But then you got people voting multiple times.
Yeah, that's another thing.
So
Kev voted twice one time. I saw it.
Exactly. Kings 23 kicks. Why y'all still on that? Because of this guy over here that want to.
But it's true. It's true though. Like, I mean, we wouldn't have even gotten to that question, honestly. If it was up and down the middle, we wouldn't have gotten to that.
Right.
Okay.
That's a fact. Well, let's close it out, man. We done did our 2 hours, man. Y'all good with that? Y'all okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
If we all good, man, let's go ahead and hit our outros, man. Who want to start?
I'll go first then. It's your boy IBA, you know what I'm saying? Your favorite troll, you know what I'm saying? AKA the class clown. You know what I'm saying? You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, you know what I'm saying? You know where to find me. Shout out to everybody that pulled up. I appreciate y'all. We had a good discussion this evening. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody on the panel and everybody that showed up to, you know, speak their piece. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to what the sneakers, and you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Bree did her thing, you know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, rules is rules. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we could talk about this all day, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I guess I could go next. It's your friendly neighborhood sneaker man, Goat Wheezy, One Leg Wheezy, your favorite country homeboy, aka Mr. Bracket Buster. I'm waiting on my next round. I'm ready. I know what Mo got over there, but hey, man, I'm ready. I like being an underdog, so let's make it happen, man.
Hey.
Wheezy got that Sprint muscle shirt.
Oh, yeah, this is when I used to work at I done got fat, man. My knee surgery made me fat, so when they tell me I can start back running, man, I'm hitting that gym hard, man.
I was just waiting.
I ain't going to no gyms for a while. Them niggas got to get that Roni out.
Can't fit the outro. Can't fit the outro.
All right. Hey, it's Buckeye City Soul, aka Kev. Monday Mid-Soul. Make sure I check us out tomorrow. We're gonna talk about Mo's battle a little bit. But we got a couple other things talking about Nike closing down and are y'all gonna get y'all shoes? So make sure I check us out tomorrow night at 8:00 Eastern.
Bet.
All right, it's your girl Q the Queen. Appreciate everybody in the chat for participating and coming over from the battle. We actually got us a good one tonight. So man, everything went well with the sneakers. Congratulations. On to the next. I know Goat It's gonna be a while before you go again. It's gonna be like summertime. But but yeah, it was. Listen, it's what we wanted, man. I'm looking forward to what's next, and yeah, look out for your girl.
Yeah, man. And once again, it's your boy Red Milwaukee 414, man. Appreciate everybody coming through tonight. I mean, it was very eventful, man. It's been something we've been looking for a minute. Very unexpected because once again, I didn't think that he was gonna win. What the Sneakers won, he proved me wrong. It is what it is. Man, it be like that. It be like that. So most definitely. Same thing on Tuesday. We'll see y'all Tuesday night, man. And that's pretty much it, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all later.